Hello, hello, hello. All right, I think we're good. I think I'm live. Huge Zeke moment. Hello. Hi, Dom. What's up, bestie? Seelder use Twitter. I don't think so. Okay. How you doing today, Dom? Okay, and then now the tweet is up. Okay, woo! We're doing it. Bam. Okay. Are you able to hear me, Dom? I just want to make sure. I need to make sure. I think my audio should be good. Yeah, this all does look good. Yo ho ho, what's up, Leo? How you doing today, bud? We're just sharing everything out. We got a few minutes until we start here. Oh. Where is self promo? There it is. How you doing today, gamer? I'm doing good today. I'm doing good today. My workout today was really good. I feel really good from it. We've got some good ass coaching today. I'm really excited. King Seelder, yes, it is time. You guys will get to witness the Fleet VOD review. It's gonna be a good one. We're gonna talk about the Fleet. We're gonna talk about fighting the funny Rano. Zeke is getting stronger. Yeah, I'm gonna get huge. I'm inhaling as much food as I can. I'm doing good. I am doing good today. My fitness goals? It's not like super concrete. I just want to feel better about how I look. I lost a lot of weight when I got sick last year. So, or primarily, I lost a lot of muscle mass when I got sick last year. So, the plan is to kind of get a lot of that back because I was very sick for a while. And so far, it's been really good. This week has been really, really nice. I only skipped working out on Tuesday. Yo, Zeke stocks rise up. That's the plan. That's the plan. What's good? What's good? But I just want to feel hot by Riptide. I wrote European. Nice. I'm sick with it. Nice week. Yeah, no, I feel really good. I've been good. Past few weeks, I've had to like skip a day here, skip a day there. But this week was really, really good. Where I only skipped on Tuesday when we had patch day because I went live really early. But today, I did my like full workout, and I feel awesome. I'm ready to kill God. Oh, did Elkie sign up? Okay, we have some creatures that have entered the Freakly chat. Let me tell you who we got for this. So we got Chippy, that's my goat. Shout out to Chippy. We got Sophie, we got MSB, we got Iota, we got Lone back on Maple, OKZZ, a very powerful Loxodont. We got Darai, we have Ion, we have Jorg entering again, we have Elkies, we have Sealers, and we have Purple Terry, which most of you won't know, but he's a very, very good Edelus player. I'm really excited for this week. This is going to be so sick. This is going to be a stacked one. I know Monthly of Aether is also going on at the same time, so I'm not, there's no pressure to have to pick one or the other. But, yeah. It's stacked. It's always stacked. It's so sick. I've told her to enter so many times you don't understand. Oh, thank you so much. Your wrist has been messed up? Oh no, well I hope you're doing okay. Please take care of yourself. There will always be another week. I don't know if we're gonna do that. I don't know if we're gonna do the next week, because I think that's combo breaker, so we're probably gonna skip that week. Depending on the schedule. I have to look at the schedule again. I've been lazy. It was sent to me, but I didn't read it. So we'll see. I probably won't host one any day, to be honest with you. If that's the case. Because I don't want to have to overlap or like jump into anyone else's stuff, because a lot of people have been planning around each other. Like I wouldn't do Wednesday because that's TPPS. Is it? Wait, I thought it was the week after. Am I mixing it up? Oh. I'm probably mixing it up. Well, then whatever the week combo breaker is, we're probably going to skip. Next week is the Fusion Major. Oh, yeah, I'll be there. Guys, I will be there. You might see more of me too. This will be a fun one. I'm very excited for the Fusion Major. It is definitely going to be a banger. For those of you that are here also, I would super appreciate if you guys could share up the tweet for today. This will be a really, really fun one. I don't know how long I'm going to stay live, because I'm going to be joining Zeus to help coach his Loxodont, because he's been stuck, I don't know how many days now, not getting Ethereum. So we're going to save him. Okay. We're gonna save them. But if you guys can, please retweet. It helps a lot, just so people know that we're live. And for all you guys who are here right now, make sure you come join the Zeekly. Every Sunday we have a sub-only tournament. It is just the cost of a sub, and if you have a Prime sub, that counts too. And you get to play in probably the most stacked bracket that happens every week here on Twitch.tv. Yo, what's up, Shiv? Should have seen how B-Bats was playing yesterday. Wait, what was yesterday? Oh, just friendlies? Oh, dude, he's so good. Don't ever tell him I said that. SR Killer, holy shit, dude. How are you? I haven't seen you in a minute. Hope you've been well. He should have played, like, in the world. He saw the code. He was locked in. You're good? That's great to hear. That's great to hear, man. Let me finish inhaling my food here so we can get started. This is the last of my chicken meal prep. Then I'm switching to fish. And that's going to be peak. That's sick as fuck. Let's go, Billy. All right, Mr. Seelder. Let's lock in. Let's lock the fuck in. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Doing pretty good.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Thank you again for signing up as always, my friend. Always fun getting to coach you.
Hell yeah.
Give me a full update on how you were doing, what you've got here. Give me the rundown, because we've talked a little bit.
So I feel like I am looking at my opponent more. I am adapting my game plan to what like my opponent's habits are a little bit more. Kind of starting to be able to recognize like kind of the win conditions a little bit more when I'm playing against opponents. Like there are some sets where I definitely am like actively trying to figure out my opponent. I like lose game one or something, and then I'm like, okay, well this guy just like spams down air on my shield every single time, so I'm just gonna like punish him every single time, and then I win the set.
Good. That is what matters, especially like the ones that are like in your face like that. That's really, really good to hear. Go ahead, continue.
So beyond that, also like kind of thinking a little more critically about like kind of my character's specific options and like kind of what works and what doesn't, and like kind of looking at B-Bats play a bit and looking at Soul play a bit and thinking about, well, what are they doing that's giving them success on the character specifically? Like, what are the things in my toolkit that I'm not using at all? So I've been trying to work on like Nair bear conversions off stage a little more. Also thinking about I was talking with B-Bats, but said don't use fair as much.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Fair
no,
sucks.
that's a big one. Yeah. And I've told you that
Uh,
before too.
yeah. Uh, and about the no, that's I think those are like the main things.
So
Yeah. I-
now that you feel like you've been a lot more observant, what are some things that you feel like have improved in your play? Like, what do you feel is tangible about your improvement besides just your winning
Um,
more?
I'm so winninger. Oh my gosh. It's like, well, I think it's back to like the kind of like my whiff punish like sort of gameplay. Knowing when it's my turn is the
Yeah.
thing, biggest thing. Knowing a little bit more when it's my turn. There's a lot of times in the past where I just continue to run at my opponent, where now I'll hit them and then back off because I actually can't follow up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever did that before.
You were
Think
just
I would
riding
always
straight
press
vibes,
W.
hey?
Yeah, you got to do some vibe gameplay.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. That's good to hear. That is really, really good. That it's just like you have a lot more awareness of like when it's actually your turn or not. That goes a really, really long way. So I think really like taking that in and like what matters that you feel it. Like that is something that's really, really important because it makes the growth itself tangible. And that's why I ask. That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I was also thinking, was it thinking about like also now that I'm like more focused on like how to approach the game and like what my opponent's doing, it's also easier for me to notice like where there's deficiencies in my play.
Hmm.
Um, like feel like I still really suck at grabbing the ledge. I really struggle to grab the ledge.
Yeah.
Uh, and I also still kind of struggle. I mean, I was complaining about Rano in the before the replays, basically because it's like I feel like with that character, and maybe I guess with other characters that have a little bit of like more movement in their recovery, it's like I don't know. I just struggle to like kind of catch people's recoveries in in those situations, or like know what to do. Sometimes they just stand on the stage and then they just get back for free, or they don't grab the ledge in time and then they get back for free.
So the big thing I really want you to internalize when it comes to like the act of grabbing the ledge, what is better to do is like the big thing we want to get better at doing is like just getting to the ledge itself. Like that's step one is like actively like grabbing the ledge. So then we can learn like could I have done like acted off the ledge better? But we, especially when it's like when we're setting up edge guards, and like we talked about this briefly in VC yesterday when you were playing, where I was like,
Yeah.
there are a lot of scenarios where you'll hit somebody off stage and you'll just like go challenge them and like end up like lingering, and that can be really good, except if they're not scared of you. If they're not scared of you, then they just get to jump at you and beat what you're doing, or purposely get a hit in tech, things like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Elke's is
Um,
really good at this.
Yes, yes, and that was the thing that you noticed yesterday because you got to play with her a bunch. How much did you guys end up playing?
We played like I think we played like 10 sets.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, I mean I just kept requeuing. You got to
Yeah.
spend those rank points for practice.
Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. Okay. So the way we kind of alleviate this, and I think this is a really big thing that we want to like prioritize in your practice, like going forward for this like next week or two, is like foregoing giving up a punish sometimes to grab the ledge to then gauge what you can and can't do. Like if they're hit off stage, like the instinct to like, do I get to side B? Do I go out there or do I grab ledge and then play off it? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get to do like both. So like in a scenario like this, where you ended up going out here and hitting this, you could have.
Wait, you're not sharing your
Oh, I'm
screen.
not
Oh
sharing my
no.
screen to you. I'm so dumb. Dude, I did that yesterday too to somebody. I think I've been so bad about this. All right, here you go. There's my screen now. um,
Okay, I'm
in this
witnessing
scenario,
it.
so let me go back a little bit further. So in this moment where we hit him off, and boop, boop, boop. This is great. Now from here, what we can do is like you can hit the bubble with like side B and then cover the ledge itself. Does that make sense?
Okay. If I hit the bubble with side B, I guess I'm no longer afraid of a high recovery because he shouldn't be able to tongue the bubble if I hit it.
Well, it'll hit him. Like he'll end up trading
Oh,
with
okay.
the tornado.
I didn't even think about like when I saw
Yeah.
this, I didn't even think about I could reach the side B all the way out
Yep.
there.
Yep. Yep. It'll like keep hitting the bubble, so it'll like get in the way. Because like had you done that, because then you would never have been at threat of hitting a reverse hit of hitting him back on stage here.
Yeah.
And
Also, this is just super risky in general. Like I do these edge guards against like Rano where it feels like a gamble because
yeah,
like
and it
I
doesn't
mean
have
I
to
could
be.
have because like there's so many ways that goes wrong because like I hit the nair and it reverses or I just like get clipped by the up B, which also happens a lot because the timing is really precise to not get clipped by the up B when you
Yeah.
do that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The big
Okay.
thing is like recognizing that like you don't have to go all the way and try to like do everything just yourself. The priority we need to start leaning on more is like the ledge itself. And then this will help us grow a better gauge for like, oh, I get to go out and you just die because I'm aware of like you have or don't have like XYZ resources. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess I don't do a lot of good resource tracking of, oh, they don't have this, they don't have that.
Yeah.
These are their options. I don't really
Mm-hmm.
evaluate that very well. I just kind of like look at
Yep.
what they actually do and then
Yeah.
decide. But sometimes it's too late.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I think like the big one to be mindful of with Rano is double jump. That's really the only one you need to be really mindful of because then they can jump after making the
And do a
bubble.
high recovery.
Yeah. Yeah. Or they can like jump and go really high with up B and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of nuance to that. And it primarily comes from the double jump. That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, because a lot of the times it feels like I'm trying, like with Rano, I'll like sometimes I will sit on the ledge like you're describing, and then they just go above me, and then I'm
Well,
like,
that's
well,
the
I
thing,
just
right?
kind
Is
of
so then we have
like
to
because
be
I didn't
better.
track the double jump, right?
Exactly.
So
Yeah. You got it. Exactly. And so like
but if I know they have double jump, then I have to take an option where I'm less likely to succeed on the edge guard, but I'm at least covering all the
well,
options.
it's not about covering all the options that we're pressuring them to
Or
make the
pressuring,
choice.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Like this is the
Because
big
like
thing.
I could have like stood on a platform or something or been more a little bit further away from the ledge if I knew the double jump was there, and then maybe I'd be
Yep.
able to fast fall and hit them in
Or
time
you
if
could
they
like
went
grab
low.
ledge and immediately ledge dash and be prepared. Right? Like the whole idea is being cognizant of it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
This is really, really, really big because you're mixing yourself by like prioritizing certain options over others, where it's like it's not that they're more valuable to cover certain spaces, but the most important place for them to go is the ledge. And this is a really big thing that I think hurts you. And I think like a lot of your play off ledge as a whole is really sequenced. And like this is a really good example of like this edge guard. You like always go for this down air. And there's something that Cake does differently here that I think is really important because this setup is awesome. From here, what you would do is you would drop and you would immediately float here or float here. And this was a big thing we talked about like way back, like pre Forsburn is like this is broken because you carry your invul when you drop down to start your float and get to intercept him. And especially in a scenario like this where it's like let's go back and look at what his resources are. So we'll play this all out again. Here we go. And then this whole little funny fight happens. And just we'll keep watching to see if we get a tell. No double jump and no air dodge. So he gets back on stage. That's something we want to internalize there is like that they did that, right? And then here.
He double jumped. He double jumped before the back air.
Wall jumped. I'm
pretty
sure.
Nothing.
So here, like, let's watch this one more time. Wall jump.
Double jump.
Yep. And you hit him, and he did not hit you, which means that he can't even tongue to wall now, like, comfortably. Because he has no wall jump. So all he has is air
I didn't even
dodge.
recognize. Wait, I thought you got your wall jump back if you got hit.
Oh my god, wait, you do. I'm being stupid. Yeah. So he got hit, so then he can do it again. The whole thing is, like, if he goes low, you get to intercept him. I'm being stupid. Don't mind me. But
okay.
in this moment, he has no double jump. That's the big one. That makes sense.
He does have no double jump.
He has no double jump. So we get to just intercept him. And so you sequence this by going and doing this like jump down air all the time. And it's like one, that down air is just gonna lose to up B from Rano. That's why this never works. That's why you have so much trouble edge guarding him, is that you're always trying to down air him, and that just always loses. Whether it's like straight up the hitbox losing, because you have to be directly on him. You're just covering space instead of going and just hitting him, because you don't have to kill him. This is a scenario where he has no jump.
Well, if I hit him down a little bit further, then I can just hold the ledge and it's over.
But the
He
problem
can't get
is
up. He
trying
can't
to
get
hit
any
that
vertical.
down air is so hard when you're not going towards him. You're just throwing it out. And so the issue with this and why this doesn't work is when you do this, it doesn't do anything. Like, actually. Because even if you hit this down air, then you could go and contest him, but you're also not doing that with invincibility. So then you have another chance of being reversaled. Do you understand what I mean?
I think if I hit the downer there, you'd be too low, and I could just hold the ledge. But
He would be able to
also,
then
I was
tongue
too
and
far
then
away to
wall
hit him
jump.
with the downer in
Yeah.
general. Like I
Like that-
misjudged where he was.
Yeah, and like this is what I mean, where it's like you need to track better, because even there, it's like he air dodged too. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Like-
I could have had enough time to potentially drop in nair. I think it would have
Yeah.
been pretty tight though. The
The
timing.
big thing was that you get to drop and just see him choose and play off it, because you could drop and not use your double jump, and then double jump and nair and trade with his up B, and then he would go like this, and you would tech the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty comfortable like dropping and using float without jump. I
Yeah.
could have probably done that option,
Yeah.
but I just didn't think
The
about it.
big thing is just like being more willing to like recognize and like prioritizing like what resources are left instead of trying to cover like 3 options at once. Because what happens is if you just cover 3 options at once and you guess wrong, then there's no consistency in your edge guards. And this is why, like, when we've talked about this in private, where I've been like, you just go hit them. And it's like, we need to have the confidence to just drop from ledge and to contest their space and go, you have to choose, make a choice right now, or I'm going to hit you. And that's something that Cake in particular is way better at than pretty much any of the other fleets. I think Mystery Soul is very, very close behind in doing that at times, but he tends to like set up more traps versus Cake just going and contesting the space. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Any questions so far?
No, I think that makes sense.
Cool. How are we
There
feeling
was a
right
there
now?
was at the end there. I tried to go out and hit him and misjudged it again.
Yeah.
I'm not
and,
actually
like,
sure if I'm not
let's-
sure if that was just me like making a mechanical mistake
let's
or
see.
maybe
Let's
I just
watch it.
misjudged
So
it.
here you just missed back air and then you overextended off of it. That's what it was. Had you just not full committed here, you would have been fine. Because here you should have just back aired, like reverse back aired him, instead of the up air. So I'll play this again. Like what we want to do is like prioritize. Like the way we're trying to hit him is like out. That is like the primary route we're trying to create, because that's where we get to take advantage of not only the character but the player. And what information have we got like taken from this just in these 2 games about the way he recovers?
He has to recover usually pretty low. Like if like he has a
Yeah.
lot of, well, Braun has a lot of vertical, right? So you either want to recover
Yeah.
low. If you recover high, you're forced on stage, and then I can do a lot of really nasty things.
But
So he's
you
always
see, you're
trying to
talking about the
recover
character
low
right
to the
now.
ledge.
You're thinking
right?
like, you're talking about the character. I'm talking about the player. So when
Oh, well,
we're
Ryan,
fighting
how Ryan likes
Darai,
recovering.
what have we noticed about Darai in the way he recovers?
He seems to like to go low a lot and go for the ledge.
He likes to go low a lot, and he uses a lot of his resources to do it.
Yeah, to make sure he can go low. Well, it's because I'm not grabbing the ledge enough, so I feel like he's
Right.
like, okay, I'm just gonna go low a lot and
Right.
and make sure I can go low. Because if I go high, then I'm gonna like do some crazy nair contraption off stage.
Yeah. This is like the big thing. Like what I want you to think about is like he has shown you he likes to go low, and he's willing to use a lot of his resources while low to fight you also. And that provides opportunity for us because then we can take advantage of him. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So in a scenario like this, it's worth just nairing or reverse bearing, or like you would RAR, like, or instant turnaround back air, like right here.
Wait, so here you wanted me to reverse
You would just back
bear
air.
bear.
Yep, you would just do the bear right here. Yeah.
I thought you were thinking about the hit after that. I was
No,
like,
no,
what?
because like what you want is you don't want him too high of a percent either, right? Because you want to catch them DIing in. Because here,
I could have reverse spared there for
You could have
sure.
reverse bared, and then it would also like hit him like
At
this.
a perfect angle,
And then
yeah.
from
So now he's
here,
forced to recover high
so
or
then
go really low.
you would float and then pressure him, and then he would have to choose up or this. And if he chooses up, you jump and you trade with him, and he dies. And if he goes low, you get to go to the ledge first.
Yep.
Or
I
you could
see.
even like hard read it and like drop down. Like Billy does that a lot, where he'll drop and just like fall and nair on them, and just like, because the idea, like what I want you to think about is like your moves themselves don't have to kill him at all. You just got to hit him out far enough where he's got to burn every single resource, and then it makes it really telegraphed, and you just get to hit him, or he just dies because he can't make it. Because if he's too low or if he's too far, he just doesn't make it. That is the fault. Where like what Rano needs to survive a long time is to get hit up and far.
And then he can bubble safely.
And then he can
like, do
bubble,
stuff.
because if he's not too far, then he can't bubble, because then you can go contest him. This is
Well, the
what
thing
makes this
about the
matchup
Fleet
weird.
matchup, yeah, is
Yes.
because the bubble sucks against Fleet, because I
Yep.
can just hit the bubble really like,
Mhm.
unless you're like super far away,
Yep.
I can't. I can just
Well,
always
now,
hit you.
but
Either hit
we
you
know
while
we can even reach
or hit
further
the
now
bubble.
because of the side B we talked about, right?
Yeah, it's like almost impossible. I mean, I heard some like I remember commentary saying, "Oh, like like this. What is it? Like Ant stopped trying to use bubble at all because it's just not worth it against Fleet if the Fleet player
Mhm.
knows how to deal with bubble
Exactly.
completely."
Yeah, yeah. And if it's like you're just in a position where you can't, then you just can't. And it's like it's up to them to gauge it. But if they don't, you always get to like reset them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so like this is what I mean, where it's like what we have to do is like create this scenario like this for them and make them choose, and then take advantage of the player. Because some people will be really good at mixing this up, and some people are always going to try to jump and always going to try to fall and always going to try to swing at you and always going to just buffer bubble and always going to air dodge. And people are people and we're fickle. And some people will also just be random and there won't be logic. And so that's where we need to like hard react to it. And that's why like actively creating this scenario and letting him choose is what we need to do more of. That makes sense.
Well, yeah, I also feel like sometimes I try to hit the bubble and then continue and like
You're doing
not
too
still
much
not
then.
knowing when it's
Yeah.
my turn.
Yeah.
Like,
Because what I
it
want you
was
to think
really
about
for
is, like,
me.
you
It
don't
was
have to
really
hit the
hard to
bubble.
tell.
The cool thing that I want you to remember is like since that first like nerf on Tong way back, you don't have to hit the bubble. You can let them tongue to the bubble and then just hit them. Because they can't act fast enough off of the toss, especially if they're going too fast, then they just get hit by you.
I have tried to do that. I actually kind of struggle though. I'm not really sure what the right like
It's you
where I'm
do it
supposed to put my
as the
hitbox
bubble
on the
pops.
bubble.
Like as the bubble is about to pop, it's like you hit it and hit them and the bubble, or right as they're passing through the bubble. Does that make sense?
Well, because I'm trying to put the hitbox like on the left side. Like if they're going to the right, I'm trying to put it on the left side of the bubble. If I'm too far on the right side of the bubble
Like,
and they're recovering from left to right, then I'm not gonna like. I feel like a lot of
I
times when I
want
try to
you
do
to
this, I
put
end
the
up too far
hitbox.
away.
I want you to hit the
Yeah.
box like here, and it's like the trajectory, like the angle they're going for is what you have to account for. So
Well,
it's like
I guess this is we're knowing the resources too, because I feel like a lot of times I
Yes.
try this, they just double jump out.
Exactly.
And then I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
See,
well,
and now you're recognizing that that's the actual problem. It's not that. It's that you're doing it like
Well-
you're autopiloting it, not recognizing
well,
like they
I was
could
like, I'm
jump
gonna
and
hit
then
the
do it.
bubble, and then they double jumped out, and I was like, well, shit.
Yeah.
this
And that's the
doesn't work.
thing
But maybe
where,
it's not
like-
because it doesn't work. It's because I didn't track the resources.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Yep. Makes sense.
Well, because I assume fair is the perfect move to stuff that out for Fleet, right?
Well, you could just nair or back air, and then they just die.
Oh, because they don't have a hitbox. Yeah, never mind. I don't
There's
need
no
fair.
hitbox at all. You have nothing to be scared of. I actively encourage you not to forward air because they'll SDI into you then. But if you just back air and
Yeah.
bonk, and there's a very high chance that they're just dead.
For some reason, I had some idea, like thought that there was some sort of hitbox.
Nope.
So then, like, I
It's
would want
because
a
they
fair to
used
not
to
get
be able
clipped.
to nair out of it. They can't do that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Not
that makes
until like
sense.
a couple frames. Like this is something I want you to do later. Is like go into training mode and do this as Rano and try to mash nair and be like, how fast does nair come out? Because this is where you're over respecting it. This is like we have to demystify it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And this is a really great thing to do. Is like something like that is it's not super mechanically difficult. So you could just literally go into training mode and just like do it and be like, how fast can I do the B reverse? How fast could I mash nair? How fast can I up B out of it? Like those are the only things you got to do. And I'm sure you could execute all three of those things comfortably. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Nope.
Cool. Yeah, and then that was like the bad side B where you just like did that too close to him. And I know you've been more conscious of that, so I'm gonna skip ahead
Sometimes
of
that,
that.
yeah, that's not. Sometimes I try to throw it a side B to help like cover my recovery a little
But
bit, but
he
that
could
was
just
not.
beat
It
through
was
it, so
too
it doesn't
close.
work,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And remember, there's like a gap between it, right? I want you to think about like when you fall side B like that, that's just like Edalus doing icicles and coming down. And we both know that that's not very good, right?
Yeah.
And that's how I want you to correlate it. It's a little bit better, but it's just about as bad. Where it's
So
just
there,
got
I
this.
should have also gone for the back air. I saw
Yup.
it. Could have just. I think he would have died
So
if that
right there, if you
that
nared
last
or
up
back
air.
aired. So
The last up air he was pretty high. That would have been really bad.
I think like the one you definitely should have done it was like a nair or a bear. And I'll tell you, like I think your thing right now is you always go for like one extra hit. I would have done it right there. I would have gone like what you should have done. Like what I think Cake would have done here
His
is
back air
like
at that point.
is he would have jumped like he would have done this and had jumped at him backwards, right? So he was facing this way to
Yeah, he
back air
roared.
him and then float.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, he might have even just jumped backwards, not even a roar, where he just turned around and just jumped at him and just instant double
Yeah.
jump back air and then buffered float and then just went out. Because there's a very high chance that they DI in. And look at how low its percent is. It might just combo, like just straight up. And like that's the thing is like you want to catch these percents where it's like really gnarly, where it just works, especially on a stage like this. Like if you combo someone onto this platform, this is what I call like this is the I'm gonna rob you platform.
Well, because I can bear him again, land on the platform, and then
exactly.
continue.
Yeah.
Right. So
Or it might just kill him. Like that's the fun part because this blast zone is so nasty on this stage, right? That like the bear might just kill them if they get mixed. Does that make sense? The margin for error is so large for them. And then again, if you bear, he's coming back from like here, like a little bit further out. And then you're like you said, you just sit on the plat and you just look at him and be like, what do you want to do?
I still haven't been able to recognize like where the bear situation is at all. Really, I haven't really done bear at all. The things I've been doing with reverse bear so far have been just like what you've seen where it's like the combo off stage where you're like doing nair into like reverse bear. And
The big thing I want you to
like
do,
these things in like when I'm still on stage, I haven't really thought about it as much.
The big thing I really want you to do is when you hit somebody with like an up air or like a nair and they like hold in, I want you to just start back airing and especially like start trying to reverse back air.
Yeah.
Like that's what we need to do is like instead of just continuing to up air, because up air to up air is cool. Me and you both know it doesn't lead anywhere. It's just
eventually they're just gonna get out and I get a lot of percent.
Yeah. So like unless you've taken like context for like this person is DIing super hard in and you can like up air throwing nonsense, right? Like or like some of the stuff that like Mystery Soul will like mix people up when he like flips his up air around, right? Like if you're doing that, that makes sense. But if you're just doing it to do it, that's the problem. Also, whenever you hit a parry on somebody like this, I want you to I will tell you exactly what to do here. So when you hit this parry, I want you to fall and sweet spot down air and then instant double jump back air.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're thinking of.
Or if it's a really good percent like this one, you might get it. You might be able to charge and get a little bit of juice and hit the mid hit of your
mid hit up strong would kill if it was charged as well. Yeah.
Yep. Just enough because you'll get the full spike here and he can't floor hug at all, so he can't arms attack it.
Yeah, I definitely need to. I'm very aware of that specific combo, but I definitely didn't think about it here.
Yep.
I need to. Like, I guess it's like when I get the parry, I just need to do that. I just need to
down air every single time and get better at gauging it. That's what I want you.
But yeah, I've done. I at least know about it. I have done those exact type of combos before, but I don't do them very often.
And this is what I mean. Where I want you to prioritize like seeking out these options. so that you can be more confident in using them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions or thoughts so far?
No, I
Cool.
think I get it.
Cool. I'm gonna skip ahead to like a random time. Damn, you guys play on this stage a lot, hey?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, you were so close.
Yeah, I could have killed him if I just adjusted a little bit. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, it can be easy to mess that up. Someone in chat mentioned BBAT's coaching you yesterday.
Yeah.
What was
That's what
that
I was
about?
talking about. BBass was in the VC and gave me some advice.
Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome.
I just screwed up. I mean, all I needed to do was float a little bit above him to cover
Mhm.
the. I mean, you knew what I was trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah, see here? See, he can't use the bubble and he recognizes that. Watch. Like, this is what I mean, where it's like, you didn't even like do this like super consciously. Like, I want you to see he knows this. You throw this and he's like, yeah, no, bubble doesn't work now. Because
Yeah, if he tried to bubble there, he would have died.
And you saw he
But then I
let
should have.
go.
Well, the second I saw him fall, I should have immediately scrambled for
Yeah.
the ledge, right? But I just didn't.
You keep hyperfixating on the bubble. The bubble does not matter. It's him. It's him. The bubble is strictly a distraction. It's not about the bubble unless he has to bubble to live. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then let's look at his resources again. So let's watch this again.
Good movement around the platform.
Yep. And it's just like, I want to watch this again. Like, it was just a straight back air. So he has his jump, he down Bs, and then jump and just go straight to ledge. And it's like, if you grab that ledge, everything got easier. Everything got easier.
Got owned. Well, I could grab the ledge and just probably narrow him.
Oh, well, he probably would have upbeat over you onto the stage, and then you'd have to see where he landed from there.
Yeah, or I guess I could have probably bared him when he landed on stage, and that would have killed.
Yeah, if he was close enough, 100%.
Or at the very least, narrow him just to reset.
Yeah, you definitely just need to sit and practice and continue practicing, like grabbing the ledge. And like, I want you to like in your practice, like especially on ranked, you need to be more willing to just like drop edge guards for the sake of trying to practice like going for the ledge. Because I see you really struggling to grab ledge. Like, this is a big issue where like all you had to do there was just like fall onto the ledge after you hit this down air and then react. And it's like you're just trying to put out more and cover more. It's like, here, just grab the ledge and then be like, what do you do? Especially because it's Aromata. He has no wall.
I think it's over. I think he was dead. Yeah,
he was just dead. But if you just didn't do that.
And then I tried to grab the ledge and I could have still grabbed the ledge, but I messed up.
Yeah, and it's because it's like awkward from that position. Like, you made it harder for yourself because you're trying to grab ledge while wave dashing forward, which is not easy to do.
Yeah, I had to turn around and wave dash back or do the shield tech, which I suck at, so I wouldn't have tried that. I was trying to turn around and wave dash back, but I messed up.
Yeah, and it's just like, you didn't even have to get to that point. Like, you made it hard for yourself. The big thing,
I guess that's something I didn't really think about is like, oh, like for me, I was thinking, well, I should have just got better at the tech, but maybe it should have been, well, maybe I should have not made myself have to do that.
Yeah, what we're recognizing is like, you tend to try to cover one extra option that you don't have to, or try to hit somebody one more time than you actually have to. Because what we need to take advantage of is their agency, not trying to just cover more options. You don't have to do that. That makes sense.
Okay, here we go. This was a crazy clutch.
Wait 1 second. He said Seelder is thinking Fleet Fair is better than it is, and Seelder will win neutral with it constantly from a good sequence and then get nothing from it. He said use Fair in more niche spots, but he also said that he does like Rivals 140. Yeah, the Ori Fairs. Yeah, it's not that good of a move on Fleet by comparison. Yeah, you're paraphrasing. Gotcha. No, that sounds right. And I think you like gravitating towards forward air makes perfect sense. And especially with how good it was before, it made perfect sense. Yeah, like that forward air, like there, you just didn't have to do that. Oop.
Oh, oh.
Oh, he's super choked and then only gets that up on you and then he resets. Yeah.
I also missed the ledge.
Yep. Nice. Yeah, like this. This is what I mean. Where this fair, like it's always one extra hit. Like watch, like when you do this, you hit, you do this, and it's just like that Nair fair. Like we both know that that's not real. You saw
Yeah.
him flash blue and he floor hugged. Like we know this, and it's like you have to tame the beast in you that wants to press one more move. You have to. That is the one.
Yeah,
When you can stop throwing that second move, everything will get so much easier because you won't just be stuck in a move so often. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, like even that up air, like look how late you did this, like trying to cover this option. This opportunity was long gone. And like you're fixating on like trying to catch something that you missed. Like you were going down there, you thought he was just going to do neutral get up. And it's like, you don't have to guess. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. It won't win. I actually, I like
It won't win.
It won't win. It won't win. It won't beat Ron Nair. It won't. Like you just have to accept that it won't win because it's one big meaty hit versus a bunch of little tiny hits. It will never win. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like that is just a losing battle, especially when they're coming off ledge. Then you auto lose. Like, honest to God, Echo's mentioned in chat that like Billy said to you, like you need to learn to play without forward air. And dude, I would love for you to just spend a week and just not forward air at all and try to solve your problems.
Forward air.
Just like literally stop pressing it. And then learn like, oh, that scenario is actually where forward air made the difference. But I need you to solve your problems with just not pressing forward air as much as physically possible. Genuinely. I think it's a huge issue in your play.
I think the only way that I should be using forward air is like these forward air combos that are off stage.
That's the legitimately, that's the only time you should do that. Where it's like get DI.
Then it was great. Then I do forward air and then it's like true into Nair and you're dead.
That's awesome. It's when they're helpless, right? Like that's perfect. But like you genuinely just have to stop pressing it. You will unlock so much of the character when you just take a step back and realize, oh my God, they just die. When you don't do this like stupid forward air that doesn't do anything, or I can just like dash dance. Like I can just like float and just like exist and look at you.
I mean,
like,
I do a little bit of that as well. But
like, you've been getting better at that. But that's what I mean, where it's like what happens is you'll be in that game state and be like, I'm gonna jump at you and float and fair, and then you just get fucked. And it's just like, or like I'm gonna combo into this forward air, and it's like, dude, it doesn't work like that. It just like doesn't work like that.
I mean, I was looking earlier, like one of the good neutral wins I had in this game was like where I was just doing a bunch of floating near the platform and baiting Ryan, and then he tried to do a bear, and then I punished him. Like that's what I want to be doing.
Exactly. Like this is what I mean, where like all you have to do is like take a step back and just like exist in neutral. And I'll say
like that is how I'm supposed to use fair.
Yeah.
The classic like just fair Nair combos off stage. That's it.
Yeah. Like legitimately, like this is it. This is the only place I think you should be pressing this button at all. Like it's so bad. It's so bad. At least for right now. We can go back to it, but like for right now, like that's it. That's the scenario pretty much. But like
I have been thinking about like trying to play neutral without using fair at all
I think you
like
should.
yesterday. After BBets told me that, I was like, okay, I'm
will
just
say
not
too,
press
I'm
it.
gonna also upset you. You could have also just reverse back aired here.
Which point?
Watch
here?
where you forward air. Watch where you set it up. Ready? When you hit this,
I could have just reverse back air.
You just back air.
I have enough time for that.
You would just turn around and jump at him and back air.
Oh, if I did a turn, I did not reverse, right?
Yeah,
if I turned around and back air,
like you, I meant like you turn yourself around. Yeah.
Yeah, that would definitely work.
You would just do that, and that's something that like Cake is really good about. Like it's just like, oh, I just get to back air you. Like it's actively being like, do I get to combo into back air? Do I get to combo into Nair?
Well, because it's just so good.
Because it's just so good. Exactly. Yeah.
It's just hard. It's just a little harder to hit.
And it's just like, we got to sit there and like, we have to not be lazy and just default, like, I will keep facing you. That's the problem. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, we just have to accept that it's like, you need to learn to turn around and full hop and back air, or instant double jump and back air, and hit the reverse hit while facing forward, and also just roar and do it. Like the big thing we need to look at is anytime you can combo into back air, just trying to back air. And it's just like getting a better gauge of it. Because right now you just do not have that gauge, as we've noticed like earlier in the session, where you were like, oh, hey.
Like, there I could have back aired.
You absolutely, and like it worked,
but I
which
mean,
is cool.
Nair killed, but
Yeah.
if he was at a lower percent, I could have just.
You could have killed him at like 90. Like, actually. Like, if let's say like you hit him at 90 and then hit him up there, like he died. And it's like, thankfully you got him there, but it was like,
that situation is the only one that I feel like I'm actually starting to recognize the most. Is that the situation where, right, if I had that combo right now, I would have reverse back here there. But that's the only one.
Yeah. And then even like, look like right here, like watch when you just like forward air. Like, this is exactly what I mean, where like, we're going to watch you do this, where you're like existing, and then you just like get bored and you like forward air. And it's like, it's Rano needling on the platform, man. Like, that forward air doesn't do anything. He's just gonna floor hug it and then down tilt you, or buffer shield drop and hit you. It doesn't do anything. And he's at 5. He's at 5%. Like, it does literally nothing. Let's close our eyes, okay? What do you think Mystery Soul did during this?
When Rano's like plat camping.
Like right here. Like, let's wait, and then in this moment when you hit, it's like you hit him onto the plat. And then he goes onto the platform and he's playing over here. What do you think Mystery Soul did from here?
Maybe run up tilt?
No. He would just fucking dash dance, dude.
Wait.
He would just dash dance. You just exist, man. You don't have to go fuck with the Rano on the plat. And then if they start being goofy with their stuff on here, because see here, he's just going and touching plat and buffering plat drop and turning around and trying to bait you into getting hit by needle or back air or fair or nair. That's it. That's all he's baiting you to do, is come over here and play the funny game with him. And it's like, you play the funny game with him and he gets to hit you. And all you have to do is not. And if he gets caught doing too much, then you just throw side B at him.
Well, because I have to put some sort of positional pressure on him to make him make some sort of mistake. I just need to like sit there.
And you're whiffing.
And he's in a situation where he feels like he needs to press a button, but not close enough where the buttons can actually hurt me.
Yes. And it's like, you're also pressing the button that has the most total frames of all of your aerials done while floating. Watch this. Ready? I'm going to do a little funny sound when you forward air. You ready? And here it comes. Here it comes. And then you just get hit. Look how long that is, man. It doesn't do anything. It just goes hit. It's a kick me sign. That's what that move is. It's a kick me sign. And you have to stop pressing it. You have to stop pressing it. It will not give you what you want. Does that make sense?
Only give me disappointment.
Exactly.
And an offstage edge guard. But that's about it.
Not at 5%, it doesn't.
Yeah, no.
Exactly. That's what I mean. You're delusional. We have to delete it from your brain right now. We have to just stop. Oh,
up tilt. Good up tilt. Yes, I used up tilt correctly for the first time ever.
But then you up aired when you should
I could have back aired.
Yeah. Watch this. Like, we could have reverse back aired right here.
I'm not sure. Like, wouldn't I want to at least try to extend it? No, just reverse back air.
Absolutely, you just had to space reverse back air. 100% this hits. If you wanted to, you do this and then do this, and then you jump in air or you back air. And you just put him in a harder position, because this up air doesn't give you enough advantage because you're too floaty and you fall too slow to get back to the ground. To like pressure him there, he would have to have challenged you there, and he didn't, so it gave him the out. And then you guessed with down air instead of grabbing ledge.
Should have just grabbed the ledge.
Standing at the ledge. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Any questions so far?
Nope. Oh. I like this set because it's like the maximum amount of pressure on me, so I'll make the most mistakes.
Exactly. Yeah. This is the most vulnerable.
the season finale. I could have got #1 PR if I won this. Maybe.
I don't know about that.
Maybe.
I don't think you had. I think you'd have to have beaten him a few more times.
Thing is, Ryan didn't enter that much. I was talking to the judges, and they were like, if you had won this, it would have been pretty difficult.
Oh, that's funny.
It was really close. Like, I'm not joking.
Have you beaten Sly offline?
No, but also Sly, I don't think entered a single event that was PR eligible.
Oh my god.
I think Sly is like disappeared.
He's around. He just
He doesn't enter our shit. Come enter, bro. Come enter the monthly tomorrow, like next week. Get Sly to do it.
Yeah, we gotta get.
It's gonna be the season begin, like the first season of the first like event of season 1. Come on.
And this is what I mean again, where it's like, look, like you're getting distracted by the bubble. Like, watch this. Like, you have the scenario where all you have to do is let him choose, and then you just don't. Like, you just go out and try to cover like 3 options, and then cover nothing. Like, watch. You create the scenario after this. Here comes. After this reversal. Wait, did I pass it? There it is. From here. Look. You have the perfect scenario, and you're just sitting here like fucking around near the bubble instead of looking at him. You're just covering, like, he can't even like go where you covered. I don't know what you were covering. That's the problem here. Like, I don't even. You are imagining things that are not happening, which is you imagined him moving the bubble there. You're trying to guess what he's going to do from the bubble, and you literally don't have to. Again, like, I want you to go into training mode and, like, move bubble and do things. It's not as good as you think it is.
Now bring back the beta bubble where you could just, like, spam it over and over again.
God,
no, you don't fall faster.
Kill me,
you don't pass go.
God. Crazy shit has existed in this game. God bless. God bless the devs for freeing us from that.
God bless they removed that.
Yeah. Okay. Does this all make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. We have about 15 minutes left. How would you like to use that 15 minutes?
We could look at the more recent replays.
Yeah, let me pull those up.
Less pressure, but also more knowledge.
Do you want to watch the Wiley one since we watched a good amount of Durai?
Sure.
Okay. Let me pull this up.
Yeah, Wiley've also really struggled against.
He's quite good at diagonals. Which folder is it in again? Is it local or local low?
It's local, and then Rivals 2, and then save.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bring back bubble where point blank tongue made him go full screen. Nah, that's cool.
Wait, that was a thing? I didn't even know that. You could point blank tongue the bubble.
Yeah, dude, that's what Luck used to spam. Very bluntly. I don't know.
Isn't there like some new tech with the bubble where you can like bubble in the middle of a combo and they just get stuck in the bubble?
Hits them long enough. Yeah, that's a thing right now. It's
might need to change that.
I don't know how you fix it.
I don't know either, but might need to change that.
That's the first time, genuinely, where I've seen something in this game and gone, I have no idea how we fix that.
Well, can you make a lockout period? Like, you can make it when you summon the bubble, there's a short amount of time where you cannot enter the bubble.
That sounds like hell to code.
Not that bad. I'm a programmer. I think that's, like, pretty doable.
The game. Be the hero.
I mean, I'm not on 8th Studios team, but I think that sort of mechanic sounds doable to code. It's not that crazy.
Oh God!
I mean, does that make sense though? Just have a lockout? No.
I would have to be like a long time, right?
Like, no, aren't all these combos pretty tight where you're getting like stuck in the bubble?
I feel like it would have to be a whole second. That makes sense.
Yes, I mean, I feel like that's still probably fine. Like, because I mean, how often are people getting knocked into the bubble right after it's summoned? Unless you're trying to do this sort of cheesy like.
Oh shit! Where is this replay? Let's look for Fleet because I never played that character. It's just there it is. Okay. The time. Okay, there we go. Dude, the time on mine is always just wrong. That's the other reason why I hate this. It's X to pause, right? Okay, there we go. And then it's C stick.
Hey, reshare.
Is it not working? I did. Click my picture.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I broke. Okay, now I can see.
You're
Awesome.
good. No, come on, man. What the fuck, dude? You did everything right. And then you just press this fucking button, man. You just press this fucking button. Like, you had the first one, and then just go back to Nair. Just go back to Nair right away. Like, you
fell out of it. Yeah, I just need to do.
It's so bad. It's so bad, genuinely. Like, even
I've
there,
gotten a lot
it's
better
like,
at Dacus. Hooray.
like this is what I mean, where it's like you do one extra. Like, every time you're always like, but like, what if, right? And you're just like,
What
but
if
what if
I-
he jumps, right? And it's like, just
Well, shouldn't I have
see
just
it.
Dacus there?
Maybe. I don't know if it was true. Let me go back.
I think it was true if I just Dacus.
Oh, if you
Like,
Dacus,
yeah, if
it probably was. Yeah, because you have the ledge there to stop
I
you
think
too.
maybe I was trying to Dacus and I screwed up. I don't know.
I've never seen you successfully Dacus in my every game I've ever
What?
watched you
I
play.
Dacus a lot now. I Dacus way
Okay.
more.
Okay.
Also, I was
I've never seen it.
Dacusing in the set versus Brian.
I didn't notice.
Oh my god.
Didn't catch it. I think you were doing run up strong. I don't think you were Dacusing.
I have been pressing the Dacus button a lot more frequently, and I was pressing the Dacus button against Ryan in those sets for sure.
Didn't notice.
For
Chat,
sure.
anyone see a Dacus in that last set we watched? I didn't see one.
For sure, it was being pressed.
You just have to listen. I'm setting a hard rule. Hard rule, man. If the Rano is on the plat, you cannot press forward air ever. It is always wrong. Like, watch.
The platform-based gameplay is getting to me.
Dude, yeah, you're just putting out a big funny hitbox. You're just falling into the trap. You see there, you had the right idea.
I tried to do it, and then
Yeah,
I failed. and I
You
was
did
like,
it too early. That's the problem. You have to float, because you just get to float there. Like, this is what you do. Jump, float, go towards the bubble, react,
And then just hit him.
hold, smack. He dies.
And
Immediately.
he's
He
dead.
guaranteed
If I nair, he's
dies.
just dead. He's
Yeah,
pretty low.
and you wait there. That's when you hit. Because the bubble.
Because now he can't get put back in the bubble.
That's
Is also what I
correct.
want to prevent from happening.
Yes. Yep. So you're looking for that. That makes sense.
Okay.
The cool part is you can see the bubble go away. And again, they can't hit you fast enough. Is this champion Rano skin?
I
No,
don't
he's not
know.
glowing.
I think it's cool blue, right?
I think it's cool blue, yeah. It's
Yeah,
pretty
Riley's
cool.
so cool. The cool blue. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh my god, you're crazy. I'm waggling my hand at you, my finger. I'm waggling. You're looking at that fucking bubble instead of looking at him. Look at him. You bro,
And then I hit the ledge, but you see.
he thought you were gonna down air him, so he obeyed to get probably trying to get hit by him. Thought you
The
were gonna drop,
conditioning. It
and he just
worked.
fucking killed himself. I'm sure he was like, "What the fuck?" But no, like, bro, you got wicked ADHD, man. You just be looking at the fucking bubble when they make it. You're just like, "Ooh, I want to hit it."
It's
Like,
the iPad.
yeah, the iPad kid, man. Save it for work, bro. They got iPads for you there, right? Man, you keep forward airing. I'm literally just like losing my mind, man. Every time you forward air, it
The
could just
forward
be
air.
any other
You can
move.
just yell at me about forward air for the next 10 minutes, and I
Dude,
think it
just
would be
literally
productive.
literally any other move here was so much more productive.
It'll be more memorable. So whenever I think about pressing forward, I'll think about the time
gonna
Zeke
send
yelled
you
at me for
something.
10 minutes on stream about forward air.
I'm gonna send you
Zeke's gonna
something.
make like a meme about forward air and post it every time. Every
gonna-
time.
I'm
forward
gonna
air.
send you something. Let me see if I have this. Is this still here? All right. So you chat, you're not gonna see this, okay? Do you see this monkey?
Yeah.
What emotion is this monkey evoking?
Despair.
Despair, disappointment, sad, like bad feelings, right? Every time you press forward air in neutral, I want you to see this fucking monkey. Okay? I want you to imagine this fucking monkey. You understand? Every
Out of
time.
despair.
This is like a
No, every time I forward it, I
thing.
just jump off the stage.
No, don't do that. That will not solve your problem. I want you to see the monkey. The sad, sad monkey in your head. Because you forward aired. It's your fault. You understand?
It's on you now.
It's on you now. That's right. And it's like, you could have prevented this. You understand?
I have the power to stop
You
it.
have the power to stop this monkey from being sad. This is a real thing. This is psychology. We are like correlating a like internalized memory as a response to when you do that. Do you understand? You have to think about the monkey every time you forward air and be like, oh my God. Because that's the only way you're going to remember that you're not supposed to do it. Do you understand? This is real. I did this. I'm going to be so real with you. Back in Smash 4, Cosmos used to have a really bad habit of like down airing with Corrin. Do you know what that move is? Where they like do the multi-hit down and it's like it just throws them down.
Yeah,
like
that move's terrible.
It's fucking awful, but it's like the most
that move's awful.
Yeah, but it was one of those things where like bad people would get hit by it, right? So he for a long time he's really good. He would just do it and people would get hit. And so every time he would do it and get punished or not get what he wanted out of the scenario because they would just SDI out of it, he would think of the monkey. And I'll never forget there was a set that was like he did it a few times and then he stopped and he messaged me and goes, dude, I thought of the fucking monkey. I saw the monkey and I was like, no way. No fucking way. So I want you to think about the fucking monkey every time you disappoint me and you make the choice to forward air. Do you understand? Every time.
Yeah.
Every time you do that, you need to think of the monkey. Because it's a fucking problem where you could hit them with good moves and you choose to hit them with bad moves. Over and over and over and over and over. You have to stop doing it. It's only making your job harder because you're trying to hit them with bad moves when your character has such good moves. Your character is like tied for like the second best scenario in the game, man. It's so good.
No, it's the best one. It's so good.
It can't be the best one when both Zetterburn and Rano Nair exist. I'm sorry. It's
Wait,
really
no,
close.
No.
It's really close, but they exist, unfortunately.
Okay, wait. Let's see what happens here. Oh, no, I did it. Oh, no. Oh, the sad monkey appeared.
Yeah. Like you're just forward air. Like, did I tell you the Mario Kart analogy? Did I teach you that last time we talked?
No.
Okay. When you edge guard, you've played Mario Kart, right? You know, like the time trials.
Kind of. Yeah, I've played Mario Kart.
Right. So when you do the time trials, you race a ghost.
Yeah, you race
like
the ghost.
You, right? Or whoever has the record, right?
Yeah.
You are edge guarding a ghost of a different Rano that you have attempted to edge guard. When you do this, like here, it's like this is fine, and then from here, when you just jump in forward air, you are edge guarding somebody else. This is you're not in this game right now.
I could have just waited too. Like if he's forced to recover high,
you could have
just waited, and then like if he did the downward, I could have parried it and down stronged him or whatever. Or down. You know, you should parry down air bear, right? That's what you want.
Oh my
god,
he died. He just died. If you hit sweet spot down air and then up stronged, probably, or just like instant double jump back air. Do you know how to instant double jump? Do you know how to do that?
Instant double jump. I'm not sure what you.
So what that is oh fucking, I have to hold the pause. Come on. Oh, that's so cool.
Hey, go to the end. Go to the end. It'll kick you out. Like actually, like just scroll. Hit the scroll bar.
Oh yeah, let me just grab.
Click and drag it. Click and drag it. And then press pause. Yep.
That's awesome.
Innovative.
That's cool.
Yeah, they broke it this patch. I don't know what.
That's okay. That just happens. It's probably.
But you know, I found a workaround, so we're good. I found a workaround.
Yeah. It fixed itself. What instant double jump?
Yeah, instant double jump. I'm not. Maybe I do it. Maybe I don't.
It's
I don't.
Very
I need
literal.
you to show it.
So like, what this is like.
That? Oh, I do that all the time.
Like, yeah, where you the goal is to do it as fast as possible, so you get as much height as you need. So like, if you do this and then just boom, like. Let me get.
Yes, I have done that. I've definitely done that type of combo before, for sure. I've done it. I don't do it very often because I'm not trying to set myself up in that situation, but I know I've done it before.
Let's see if the stage.
I just
swap
need to
thing
be
is
more
working.
aware that there's a situation I can create, and that it's a very beneficial situation to create. But it's mostly this mostly is a parry punish though. Like I don't think you can really, unless you get a crazy down air read, right? Like. I mean, I guess it's like a parry punish, or like someone up B's on stage, you punish it as well, right?
Yeah.
With that
Yep.
sort of thing.
Yeah, but the big thing is parry is like where I want you to do it. So put him to like 92. What he was at. What time is it?
So dead.
Okay. After this, we will recap and then wrap up. Okay.
Yeah.
We have to wait. Oh, I'm at 92.
Oh,
God damn
womp
it.
womp.
Where's the CPU damage? Oh no, I gave myself rage. Oh no.
Wait, hold up. It's crazy.
So he can DI, right? So the issue is like that's why we hit the parry so that they don't DI, right?
When they're parried, they can't DI
They
at all. They
can't
could DI
DI.
none.
So like we have to. Where's like the fucking?
It was on none. Yeah, none.
I did it though.
And
like-
you're dead. And I could have.
And I didn't even like juice it there. Like I did it lazy. Like
yeah.
they just
Kill
die.
screen.
Does that make sense? And like obviously we're on hyperpoint. I'm showing this in an extreme. Like just enough juice there where you're like, and you're dead. Because you just want to give it. Like the way a lot of strongs in this game work are like kind of funny. Where like just a little bit of oomph, you just get it. And like different stages and different characters will obviously affect this in different ways. But like if you can't get it, then you like do this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then you just play off it. And you can mix their DI too, because like you get to then
Yo, no, you did it. Sad monkey.
yeah, sad monkey, that's right. And then you just like pressure them too. Like this is what I mean, where it's like you can get a lot off of just like hitting this and then being like, okay, and then if they DI in, or it might just kill, or blah blah blah. Like there's so much that can happen here. But like that's what I mean, where it's like I want you to like down air and then just like put them where you want. If you think you can kill, kill. And if you don't think you can kill, hit them off stage. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me?
Let's recap. What do we learn? What have we internalized today?
I need to get better against Rana. In general, I just need to be better at grabbing the ledge, recognizing when I should be grabbing the ledge versus trying to like just react to an offstage option. And
I
like,
want you to do that to everyone too, not just Rano.
yeah, just grab the ledge more often and use that as like the starting point for the edge guard. Also, like being aware of, instead of trying to hit my opponent in some offstage scramble, just running back to the ledge is usually a better option.
Yeah.
And then against Rano specifically, I should be trying to zone the bubble, but I need to, second that the Rano gives up on the bubble, I need to immediately go back to the ledge.
Yeah.
Because, like, eventually, if I'm playing against a good Rano player, they're going to start giving up on trying to use the bubble, or, like, fake it, but not actually really attempt to use it, and need to recognize when that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then also don't use fair, otherwise the monkey's going to be really sad and cry.
Yeah, you got it. You gotta stop doing that. You're gonna make the monkey really sad, man.
And then I'm gonna be super successful at what is it, the Dome of Downplay. Hooray.
Yeah, and then we're gonna unbind forward air for the next like 2 weeks.
I wish I could unbind
I
forward
wish
air.
you could. I really do genuinely.
That would be
wish you
epic.
could. Yeah, that would be really epic. All right. Do you have any final questions?
No, I think I've gotten the lessons I need today.
Good.
Learning.
Good. Did you decide what majors you're gonna go to?
Well, I'm definitely gonna go to Evo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know too much beyond that. I mean, like, I definitely gonna go to Evo and Heatwave and Genesis. Those are like the ones I go to usually. Beyond that, it's gonna be pretty like not super likely to go to more than that, but we'll see.
You should go to Gommel.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
You should.
But
go
when
to
is
Gommel.
Gommel?
July 4th weekend.
Oh, I cannot do that.
Oh,
That's
you
my
hate me.
birthday, and I'm gonna
Wait,
be
that's
with my
my
family.
birthday weekend.
It's my birthday's July 4th, and I'm gonna be with
I'm
my
July
family on the East
2nd.
Coast.
Oh, you could party
So-
with me though in Canada, dude. We could
No, I
both
don't think
celebrate our
so.
birthday.
No, I don't think so.
All right, man. Well, Good stuff today.
But I will
As-
party with you at Evo.
Yeah. I won't be at Evo. I keep telling you that.
Oh, I will party with you at Genesis.
I don't know about that one either. We'll figure that out.
I will party you at Heatwave. Go show up to one of these, maybe.
I'm surely one of them. I'm going to Riptide. Hopefully you go to that one instead then.
The Riptide event, maybe.
It's, September.
Maybe I haven't done Riptide at all before, so I feel like
me neither. It'll be fun.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, good stuff today. As always, if you have any questions, let me know, and then we'll keep going from here. You're doing good stuff. You are absolutely improving, like genuinely, and I'm sure you feel it too, which is good.
I feel the power.
The power. Yep, you're almost
power
unstoppable.
Of improvement.
All right, man. I gotta get out of here. I'll talk to you later.
Peace out.
Woohoo! That's one down. One down. Yippee! Wahoo! Hello, friends. Hope you all enjoyed that one. That was a very fun session. I love Seelder. He's cooking. Yippee! Woo! Yes, thank you for the follows. Cloynville, Gab PR30, and L Fanan. Thank you all for the follows. And also Jolly Roger and Echoes for resubbing. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget, guys, for the subs that are here, or anyone who subs, registration for the Zeekly, that is tomorrow. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Register. Oh my god, the fucking Yoda thing. I have to. Yep, go ahead. Waste all your bait. You're getting baited. This is you. You're wasting it. You could use it for polls. You could bet. But no, you're choosing to spam Yoda scream. That's fine. SSBM Cone. Thank you for the follow. Guys, this week's Zeekly is crazy stacked right now. We already have Sophie, MSB, Iota, Lone back on Maple, Darai. We have Ion, his first Zeekly, which is so cool. We got Elkies, also her first Zeekly. We got Seelder, who we just coached, and we got Purple Terry. This is going to be a very, very fun event. I'm excited. Not mentioning Adam. My goat Adam is going to do wonders. Him and Purple Terry about to conquer the world. And oh yeah, Raven King did enter. Yeah, my goat, he's back. He's back. He graduated. He's free. So it'll be really fun. The Raster. Junen? Oh, like Glacy's Terry's? That's Purple Terry. Yeah, he's in the Discord. I'll be entering in that case. Yeah, Subcal showed up. You gotta pop in. My rival to Nemesis. That's awesome. All right. Well, I gotta get set up here real quick for Neylax, and then we will be good to continue. But it is time, everybody. This is gonna be a banger. I'm really excited, guys. This is gonna be our second session. I had the lovely pleasure of getting to coach Neylax in preparation for Valhalla, and he did amazing, chat. Like genuinely, he 3-0'd everyone until I believe grand finals, and then he lost in the second set, game 5. It was so close. He was cooking. It was awesome. So I'm really excited to talk to him about this. And by the way, guys, as always, if you are enjoying your time here, be sure to go and consider signing up for my coaching. It is completely public. You guys can sign up, and if you're a Twitch sub, you get a 15% discount, and it is cheaper to sub and sign up as a member than just buy a session. So keep that in mind. You gonna watch Ras? I don't even think it started yet, did it? Or who's streaming it this week? I won't be doing any of that actually, because we're gonna be going from here. Lemon, thank you for this up. We're gonna go from here to Zeus. I'm gonna pass to Zeus, guys, because I'm gonna be saving him from Loxodon Hell. I'm thinking about it. You should do it. Okay, let's get Neylax in here. Ready? That's me. Hey, Neylax. All right, there we go. Let's go double check this. The EU Lox player. They were a Lox player. They have since switched to Olympia. So this will be really, really exciting. We have lots to discuss since the event. And this will be really fun. I will call you in just a second. I'm just going to ping my server. Neylax, if you haven't, please retweet the tweet. I tagged you in it. I also spelled European wrong because I'm stupid and didn't notice. I'm really tired today. Yeah. At Stream Ping. Neylax Olympia coaching time. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, yep, I did. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Boop. Alrighty. It's time. Let's get him in here. Let's get him in here. Hello.
Hey,
How we doing?
doing great.
Well, thank you again for scheduling. Super appreciate you.
Yep.
Give me the little rundown. Give me the update. How are we doing since Valhalla? And talk to me about Valhalla, because we talked briefly in DMs, but I'd love to hear it from your mouth.
Well, so I went into the tournament like trying to after the session we had, the first session we had, every game I was playing, I was like trying to apply the game plan that you were telling me about.
Mm-hmm.
So like mainly just trying to not get hit, observing the opponent to like pick my options,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I was like mostly focused on for the tournament, and I think I did it pretty well.
Yeah,
Because
no,
like
dude,
I was,
You did.
yeah,
You did.
'Cause
So for reference, I rewatched these again because I watched it when it first happened, and I watched your grand set and
Oh,
the winners
nice.
final set. And then when you sent these VODs to me again, I rewatched them this morning. And especially in these first two sets, oh man, dude, you were playing so good. You were playing so good. I loved every second of this winners finals set. Besides a couple things that we'll talk about, I was just like, you nailed it. It clicked so good for you. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, like even like in the few weeks before Valhalla, I was like applying what you were saying, and I was like winning so many more games. I felt like in control of everything during the games.
That's
The
awesome.
player I played, and it felt so much better.
That's awesome.
So yeah, the advices were very, very good.
So what do you feel like in observing your own play? Like, have you rewatched these yourself?
Yeah, I rewatch like once like as a spectator, just like to
Yeah.
relive the thing, and then I like did some VOD review of the grand final mostly this week.
So
I noticed a few things.
yeah,
but
what did you see before we kind of dig into the nitty gritty?
So a few things. So like just like a few interactions I was like not respecting enough. Like in the first set of grand finals, I think I lost 3 or 4 stocks because I got hit by the fourth needle, like of the charge needles.
Yep.
And didn't frog, and I got like up throw, Dacus, and edge guarded and died.
Yep.
Also like the Nair out of shield, like I didn't expect it to be this fast. I was like still trying to hit jab after a Nair on shield, and I just get punished for Nair out of shield. But yeah, just a few interactions like that, and then like most of the stocks, I just like get grabbed. That leads into an edge guard, and that's where I lose all of my stocks. But like it's pretty tough against Rano.
Yeah. The big thing is like you definitely lost your stocks like almost always, like 9 out of 10 times, like off stage.
Yeah.
And the big mistake that I saw in your play, and this is something I noticed in every set, it wasn't just in grands when you were nervous. It was you do pretty much all of us who play Olympia fall into this trap a lot, which is doing rising aerial from ledge.
Yeah, I still do it.
way too much, and I know we talked about it a little bit last time.
Okay.
And it is definitely like it is your crutch that you lean on harder than anything else right now.
I think I actually lost game 5 doing a fair from ledge.
I have a sneaking suspicion that might be true.
I'm pretty sure that's the last interaction.
Like we could just go look real quick and check that, because I am willing to believe that that's what it was. I don't even remember if it was, but you
I'm pretty
lost
sure it was.
a lot of interactions because you do that, and almost every single time you didn't do it, you immediately like took center stage or got like a really high value reversal. It was so unfortunate. Every time I saw you do like a rising up air or fair from ledge and then just like getting whiff punished, I was like, no, he's just like me. No. I do the exact same thing. And then this
Because like
is,
I was still like doing what you said of just like I was doing a lot of ledge refreshes
Yes.
to not like buffer an option from ledge like we said.
Mhm.
So I think that was good, but I still kept the fair from ledge in my options, and maybe I
Exactly.
shouldn't.
Like what I want you to think about is just like why we get to fair from ledge. Like as with everything else, it's always like, why do I get to do this? And it's like really focusing on internalizing that versus just trying to just not knowing what to do off ledge and doing it. Where like if you don't know what to do off ledge, it's like you absolutely need to regrab, or
Yeah.
you need to just do a ledge dash or like even like a hacks dash and like regrab the ledge again. Because like here, there it is. You tried the jump scare. Yeah, you bet it
Yeah,
all.
exactly.
You bet it all. And it's like all you had to do here, genuinely, is like wait and like try to bait her. And so like the issue was you did all of the regrabs, so it made it really hard. But you didn't recognize that she whiffed down tilt like on your third regrab. And like had you just ledge dashed there,
Yeah,
you could have
sure.
even done the do you know how to do like the lazy ledge dash where you do like a jump and then press air dodge?
Yeah.
Because her hitbox is like not out there, like she's stuck in the down tilt, you could just like do that and then just like grab. And then like that, then you get a lot off of that. That makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
And also it's really tempting to do like up air and like forward air, but they both like go like this, right? Where it shows like the way the hitbox is like, what's the word? Like they have like wind up to then reach where you're like trying to go, right? So like when you're on the ledge, it's like the up air like goes like this, right? So even if you go over here, it like lands here, right? One of the things you definitely don't do enough of is like drop jump nair.
Yeah, I was thinking right now, like maybe I should just do nair instead. I'm pretty sure I never do it.
Being able to just like nair, or like there were a couple times where you back aired and I was like, oh, that was really good because it's like so quick that it's hard to like parse being hit by it also. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They have to like preemptively be prepared to get hit. And something like the forward air or the up air like gives them time to kind of like recognize that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
This was definitely your like big bad habit was like the aggressive aerial that is like telegraphed from ledge. I know in your notes for scheduling you mentioned talking about like edge guarding.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about like how do you feel about edge guarding? Like what do you feel like you're trying to do right now? What do you feel like works and what do you feel like doesn't work?
I'm not sure because like with this Olympia I was like kind of cheating. Just like with the gem and getting free edge guard.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't really count.
So what do you feel like you do now?
I can't do it anymore. But like I'm not sure. Sometimes have to edge guard. Like I don't know if I should do, when they get to the wall. Like I'm just lost.
Yeah. So there's a couple different things that you can do when someone is like on the wall. Let me go back here.
Because like especially with Olympia, I can't be like doing drop aerials as much as with any other character.
Well, you can. That's the thing.
Yeah, kind of.
You can, and
what
like
do I
learning
get?
how to fight on the wall is really important. Someone I recommend you check out is Switch. In particular, he's really good at this because what he does is like, let's say ignore like the Rano here. Like, let's say Rano is like just side bead to the wall like now, and it's like they've just hit the wall here, right?
Yeah.
What you get to do is like if you just grabbed the ledge or just refreshed from the ledge, you can drop and mix up which move and which timing, and if you actually do it, to pressure the Rano to make a choice. And the reality is, sure, they can tech what you do, right? This is where being creative in the option or the timing or just faking them out and not doing it and baiting them to recover in maybe a not as safe way. Where, like, for example, in this set, Dia showed you she was actually really willing to like up B and like be like right above the ledge a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like, that means you could have parried it. That means you could have traded with it. That means like we could, like, you were threatening with Gem, which I really liked, but it's like you also can just like abuse your intangibility and like create this mini game where it's like she has to get execution check to tech what you do. And if you're mixing up the options and stuff like that, that gets harder and harder and harder for her. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know, like, what I could be mixing with. Like,
You can fall in bear. You can fall
Yeah.
in fair. You can fall in dare. And you can fall in nair. And you can even fall
Yeah,
in
but they
up
take
air.
every single one of those, right?
Well, they can tech every one of them, but it's the timing and the mix-up, right? And this is where like the trap of like looking at this objectively, when we're just looking, it's like, oh, you just tech it, right? But if you're mixing up your timings and things like that, what's called the human variable is really important, because it's really easy to just look at it and be like, oh, you just tech it, right? But this is where, like, you know, I mentioned it's like you can hit them. You can just drop and hit them. And if it's like, oh, you drop and you just drop at full speed every single time and just like do back air or do like up air like every time, yeah, they're going to tech it. But if you are mixing up doing it and not doing it and like dropping and then instant wall jumping, it's like, let's say you drop and then instant wall jump and go back onto stage and they flinch and then they do a bad wall jump and then you get to just jump off and cover the ledge or steal the ledge back. Like, or let's say you like drop and re-grab and then immediately hack stash and then like they are doing their whole mix up down there still, and then now you get to then run and grab ledge or like fake grab ledge. There's so much in control of like how you get to pressure them that puts so much pressure on the opponent instead of like you having to worry about like how do I manifest killing them. Because if they're doing a really good job in the way they're riding the wall, that's fair to be like, you know what, this is really hard to contest this. But we still have to apply that pressure and make them have to skill check it. Because you know what? Some people suck at teching like late hit of back air or the multi-hit of nair. Or like something that I do is I will catch somebody as they wall jump. So it's like the moment they start to wall jump off, because they're just away from the wall and they might be like holding away or to try mix up like doing an aerial or like what they're about to press next. Or they might hold like up and I'll hit like reverse forward air. I'll just fall with like, you know how Maple will like you know how Maple will hang from ledge and then just like fall and forward air you?
Yeah.
Like I do the exact same thing with a ledge.
Ah, yeah, could. Yeah, true.
And the cool thing is like if you get a hit like this, even at like a lower mid %,
Or if they're aim down or away, they're just dead.
it either just kills them or it combos. And this is the thing that Switch is really, really good
And
at.
then I wall jump.
So you could like falling bear, wall jump, forward air, and just bonk. Or like if you have your double jump, you falling bear, wall jump, double jump, and you just down air and just dunk them. And now you get your wall jump back. So you're definitely gonna live because you'll just climb the wall. I have seen Switch legitimately go all the way to the bottom blast zone and come kill me, and then climb all the way back up because he got his wall jump back. So many times.
Because I do it a lot when they are far away. So like I just drop and wall jump and then get a fair or get a nair. And there I think I'm good at it. But yeah, I'm not like thinking enough about the different options I could do when I'm at the wall. Because like the only thing I'm doing right now is like either I drop back air or I just like wall jump back here, but I'm not really thinking about the timing. I'm just doing it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly. And this is where it's like we can mix up these timings and threaten them, because then we get to take advantage of the players.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
This is the hard part because it's a really easy, like there's a large margin of error, but it's really good to do this stuff like in practice. And
Yeah,
it's
for
like
sure.
the way I'll definitely put it is like people are doing it, so we can do it too.
Yeah.
And so it's just like getting a better gauge of like how we perform in that environment, that specific scenario is what you got to do.
Yeah.
That all makes sense?
Yeah, it does.
Any questions?
Mm, no, not on that part at least.
What are we thinking about right now? How are we feeling?
Feeling good. Definitely something I could try implement in front of this.
Good. I will say, I think in Grands, the thing that also like you were not super great about, there were two things where you would either like
Yeah.
do your hits a little bit too long and end up like not getting a good finisher. Where like this is an example of you doing it well,
Yeah,
where you hit this forward
I
air,
couldn't get the confirms. Yeah.
like this was good, or overall like you were jumping too much, like trying to find a hit. And so you'd end up like giving up your first like 40% a little bit too quickly, where you could have just like stayed grounded. The moments where you were really good about being grounded, I think you did a really good job. But because you were like jumping around a lot and like pressing a lot of buttons first a lot, you ended up getting stuck in shield a lot as the set goes, and it like restricted your movement a ton and made a lot of the ways you would swing telegraph because it would be like out of shield. That makes sense.
Yeah. I see. Cause something I definitely like struggled a lot during this set is just like finding the kill. And that's also how I lost, because I couldn't find any confirm.
The big thing, and this is something I've told a lot of the other Olympias, is like I forget if we talked about this last time too. Is like sometimes you just gotta hit a forward air. You just gotta like get the advantage state and like play it out and just like get a good forward air, get a good nair off stage. I think there are a lot of times you're looking for a hard confirm instead of just like that killed like full screen. And that will still kill full screen like that.
Yeah, but that's why I'm looking for it. But then
like at these high
you can see the
percents,
pair coming.
let's like go back. Let's like go back here, right? So let's like go all the way here. We're just fighting on. You're just trying to hit her is like the problem.
Yeah, we're just going for that back here would have done nothing actually.
Yeah, and it's like I think internally we are like trying to like just like find a good hit, right? But externally, you're actually trying to find a combo. Like what's showing is like you're looking for a confirm a lot, and it's like you're trying to find like a hard punish. And there's like the forward air from the ledge again for reference. Like watch.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're baiting yourself into it. Yeah. This is the big thing, that it's like being honest with yourself, that it's just like right now I don't know how to kill you. And like all I want you to think about in that moment is like that's when we like really lean into the game plan of just like all I need to do right now is just be hard to hit. Especially on a stage like this. Sure, Rano can be kind of annoying on the stage, but very bluntly, so can Olympia. Olympia's like
that's like
really good on the stage.
That was my counter pick too, because I was like, if you want to camp on this stage, I can just camp too, and I'm fine, and just not get hit, and that's fine for me. But then I couldn't kill. But yeah, maybe I was just looking for the kill too much.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And I think that's really what it was. And I think that compounded because of you were nervous. Like I could see it, and I could see it on your face, like your body language. Like this set, you were like out the gate, you were like, oh my God, I'm in Grands. Like I 3-0'd her. I have to play her again. Like I could just feel like there was a piece of you that was like tense. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, I was definitely tense. And I think I was doing a great job at like just playing the game ahead, and not like I wasn't thinking like, oh, this is grand final. And,
that's good.
Stuff.
As long as it wasn't a conscious thought, that's good.
Yeah.
Something I definitely want you to do more of is very, very genuinely, especially like between big hits, where it's like a moment like this, I want you to take a deep breath.
Yeah.
This is in the recording you won't see this because my face cam is covering this, but like I can see you like you are gamer leaned and like really like getting tenser and tenser like as moments like this happen, and then you get hit and it's like you're just like taking it and you're just like, oh man, like I could feel it, and then you're like, oh, this is bad, this is not good, and it's just like desperately trying to find like some semblance of control again because you didn't get the finisher you wanted, and it's like you're trying like to force it. So like even like from like right here, it's like we got hit take your time, and then it's, you got mixed. Then here, we found our way out. Good tech, and then it was. Did you mean to do that? Do you remember? Like,
I don't think I did. I think I
Okay.
just wanted to grab the ledge.
okay. And this was good, and then that's an example of like where you back aired, where it was really good,
Yeah, it's just way better than just a fair.
and it's like because you pressed a button that meant you got to back air.
Yeah.
If you wanna, I think I mentioned this to you last time we talked, but definitely a reminder again is like to get a really good gauge of like how well you can just like place back air and get really hard to react to hits. Watch Ion. He has VODs from Smash Camp where he played against.
Yeah,
Cake.
I watched those. Yeah.
Good. And he'll be in my tournament tomorrow, so you'll have more VODs of him playing for sure.
Nice.
I think this is a really, really big thing where like a lot of moments. That is so funny, the bubble.
Yeah, I wasn't aware at all of the bubble.
Yeah.
I was popping off and then now. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This
But
is
it's
good.
it's funny that like you're saying like I was tense because like now I can see it, but I don't think I was like consciously
Yeah.
tense. Like if it makes sense.
Yeah, but it's like you
I,
see
I
how
felt pretty
twitchy
composed.
it shows in your play.
But yeah, my body language is crazy.
Like, and like the big thing really is, yeah, and it's like there you finally took a deep breath, but it was like after you got the kill, and it's like it really does show in your body language. Like you are
Yeah, for sure.
uncomfortable in this entire environment, and it's like you're gonna be uncomfortable, and it's like coping mechanisms are like what we have to build, and it's like finding that like good enough balance because you're gonna be nervous and you're gonna be tense, but it's like actively regulating is what we have to do. That makes sense.
Yeah. Because I think mindset wise, I was like doing pretty well.
Mhm.
Like I wasn't thinking about losing or winning or
Mm-hmm.
anything. I was just playing the game. So I think
Good.
that's good.
Good.
But yeah, I might have been like really tensed up without like not seeing it
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
I want to skip to the second set here. Because I think this is the one where you kind of got your speed again and like what you were trying to do and like committing to the game plan again.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we'll just skip to here. Like, this is a great example. Like, this, at face value, like, this looks stupid. Where you do forward air.
Yeah, it's
Very
fine, right?
bluntly, it is 100% the right thing to do here.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know that. And
something.
like, this is what I mean, where it's like, just do this and then just like mix up. And it's like, you don't even have to go up and challenge at all. in
I
any
have the lead.
capacity.
Why would I interact?
Yeah. And it's like genuinely we need to like lean into this kind of stuff harder where it's like instead of like doing that dash back and like sequencing the nair after, it's like hard commit to be like, how do you want to get off this plat? And just let them tell you. Because I think there are a lot of moments like that where it's like dead air and it's like you are trying to safe whiff and bait them and then you just guess. And like that one guess is like she's out patienceing you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And you very commonly do that when they're at that like high percent and you're like, okay, like chop, please give me your stock already. Like I want this to end. And it's like, you have to just like take it as it happens. Like I want you to, I think I said this to you last time, like briefly, where it's like, we have to take these hits like organically and it's up to her how she wants to get hit by your forward air or get grabbed by you or whatever it may be. Right. And so it's like, we can present a problem and like, let her tell you what the answer is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a great one where you could have dropped. As well as like trading is really important because like what we're actively trying to do is punish them for coming to the wall. There's a couple ways that we can catch this. I'm gonna go back a little bit here. I like that you grabbed ledge because you weren't super sure what angle she was gonna take, but this is a moment where like I would have dropped and like that right there. That's what you hit because it's not up against the wall. And that's really hard. But it's like, as you get presented with this situation more and more, you can catch them because what she did here was she did this like in an aggressive way or like in a lazy recovery where like sometimes they'll do this and like jump and then like grab the ledge just like straight with like needle. But like the way better Ranos will immediately needle turnaround and like hug the wall. But she's not doing that, which means you do get to hit that target. And this is what I mean where like we have to know the freebies. It's like, that's your free, like, you die now. That's my stock to take. And that's why you hit that, like, reverse forward air or that just, like, back air, because it's like they can't tech it. They have to get execution checked to do that needle. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think it's like against so many like really good players that are good at like at the wall. Like they will take everything, and I'm just I kind of like
It discourages you.
gave up on it. I think
Mm-hmm.
internally. But yeah, I should like try the option again.
Yeah, the big thing that we have to remember and like really internalize is like, just because something didn't work doesn't mean it's wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
What we have to do is like understand why it didn't work. What about
yeah.
it made that not work? And it's like really looking at it and like going I don't remember if we did this exercise the last time we talked, but it's like going through an interaction like backwards and being like, okay, the end result was they teched. Okay, I hit this aerial. Okay, well, how is the way I hit them with the aerial?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And just like that is like how we can diagnose it. It's like, this is the part that we can actually adjust and make it harder. It's not just, this just doesn't work. And like, it's really, in the moment, that's really hard to do. But it's like, as we get more and more familiar with it, like, this is a specific scenario that you can practice, like, challenging it and learning, like, okay, when they do it like this, it's really hard to challenge it. Or if they're this high, like, this is really awkward. But it's finding those, like, you know, like I told you, like the freebie where it's like, I absolutely get to hit you here. And it's like having the confidence to do that. Like something that Switch does a lot is he'll hit like the back air into like a wall jump nair. I'm actually, this is a crazy combo. Like, this is actually like crazy, and you're gonna be like, that's messed up. So what he'll do is he'll falling back air, wall jump nair, and this will be at like mid percent. And he'll either fair, or if they DI out, he'll throw gem, hit you with gem, instant gem dash, and then kill you. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. But it's like, it works on everybody in the game. And all that has to happen there is that Nair has to combo, and if he's scared of Nair not comboing, then he just forward airs. And now with the hit to forward air, this is a little bit harder, but there are still percents and there are still characters that you can absolutely do this to, and on certain DI. And it's just like, all we have to do is familiarize ourselves with playing that scenario so that you can have that kind of confidence. You're never gonna be him, but it's to recognize how much potential exists by fighting on the wall.
Yeah, for sure.
That all makes sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. Any questions or thoughts so far?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, just like about the thing you said about like just understanding why, like the thing we talked about the last session, like something you said about catching them when they're doing too much. And I think I was doing that a lot with like the jump up.
Yeah.
I'm just like, here they're just doing too much, and I just pop the gem and they get hit.
Yeah.
Or they could have parried or shit. And that works really well with Olympia.
Yeah, no, I think, and like the big thing that I noticed too, when I was rewatching this, you know, there were a couple moments where like gem toss, I was like, okay, that's like the broken gem that you were using, right? But a lot of your gem pops outside of very specific edge guards were actually just like setups that you created. And it's like, that absolutely carries over into like this current patch of Olympia, which is really good. And it's like leaning into that more, I think is something you should do. Also, something I noticed, you are so good at Dakising. Holy moly, dude. Everyone else I coach that plays this character is so bad at it that when you did it the first time, I literally forgot you could do it. I just, it is something that is just not implemented enough, and it's so good.
Okay, it's a super easy input.
It's just one of those things, you know? You definitely have like the mind for it. And I think like that is something that I encourage you to like explore more, because you are so good at it, and it's like very natural and like in your flow of play to be like, oh, I can just Dakis you here. Cause you know how I mentioned like hitting like the finisher, right? That's a great way to do like a finisher, is just like, okay, I'm just gonna Dakis you and be like, let's just play it out from here. I think that's super, super worth it in a lot of scenarios where it's like, especially if you could catch someone at like mid percents, there's a lot of value to be gained. That makes sense?
Yeah, okay.
Let me go back actually. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, what I'm thinking. Oh yeah,
go ahead.
go for
No,
it.
no, go ahead.
No, we're just like thinking about like the game plan. I'm doing it well until it's high percent, and then I
Yes.
forget about it. So it's just
Exactly.
like-
And that's the moment where it's like, what I want you to think about is like, if they're at higher percent, it's not like, okay, I got to find a way to kill you. It's like
yeah,
the game plan,
it's-
like,
it's the same.
it's the same thing. Your character just naturally will kill people. Like, your moves just naturally kill. And, like, I mean, bluntly, too, if it's, like, really bad and it's like someone gets to, like, 160 plus, you also, like, forward throw and stuff, like, kills, too. So, like,
Oh yeah.
eventually you just get like a hard 50-50 in neutral where it's like they have to play around gem being tossed and then whether you hit them or grab them, like, and that's a really unfun scenario to play against. And it's like if so be it that we're struggling to get kills and that scenario happens, we need to be comfortable playing that out that way. That makes sense.
But then, do you think I should like just because I should still be trying to hit moves that will
Yes.
lead into something, right?
Yeah. You still want to get the combos and like find the finishes and create good scenarios and like find ways to like steal stocks, right? But what we have to do is recognize, like, you know what? I'm not finding it, and like play off that. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the goal, like I want you to think about it like we're working through like plan A all the way down to like plan Z. Okay. So it's like
Okay.
plan A is like we're doing this and we're trying to find like a good up air, and plan B is like the back air mix-ups, and the gem is plan C, and blah blah, and all the way down, and eventually they're at like 160 and you're like, none of my plans worked, right?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's kind of what
Now
happened.
if I hit you with any move that's good, or if I grab you, you die. And so it's not like, oh my god, I have to find this stock. It's for them, they're like, oh my god, I have to not get touched by Olympia at all, or I
Yeah,
just
true,
die.
true. Like if I just hit an air at 160, realistically, they're like almost dead.
Yeah, this is
so
a
I sh-
really, really big thing to like internalize. Is like, it's really awesome to kill people at 60, right? That's the best part. That's the fun,
Yeah.
right? But sometimes we drop it, or we don't get it how we want, or we get the wrong hit, or it just doesn't kill when we thought it would, right? And like there were a couple times where like you'd hit an uppie and it was like, oh, it was just shy of killing, right? And it's like
Yeah.
getting a better gauge for that so that like we can comfortably be like, okay, now we just start looking for different confirms. Like one of the things that I think doesn't or one of the confirms that I think you don't do a lot is just like catching someone with just like raw up air into up B at like really high percent. Does that make sense? Like a
You think
falling up air?
Yeah.
I think that's something that you can do a lot more, especially with how
Hmm.
safe it is too. Like consciously
Maybe.
using it to like pressure, especially when they're at that high percent, where you hit that like super late hit where it either spikes, and then now if they're on the ground, you get to down tilt them, or you get to do whatever you want to them. Something I'm very curious about, and I would actually encourage you to test, because I have not tested this myself, is like if there is a percent where if you up air spike that it combos into Dacus, like with the the flinch state,
Yeah.
like, or if it
But
just
I don't think
combos
you need
into
to die
upstrong.
because you just need to up strong.
Yeah,
Um.
that's something that like you should look into. There's a lot, like the big thing I'm encouraging is like creativity. That's very much what I mean. Does that make sense?
But like the thing is, like if they are at percent where they will get flinch,
Mhm.
then they aren't at percent where up smash will kill, and vice versa.
Well, that's not
so-
always true, right? Because the up air spike is very weak amongst all your spikes, right?
Mm.
So it will cause flinch really late percents. I've seen flinch as late as like 110 on people and been like, oh,
Oh
and
yeah.
then
So if I hit
down-tilted
in
and
the
killed
air,
them. Yes. Yep. Does that make sense?
yeah, I don't think I'm ever looking for like up air spike extensions
Yeah.
at high percent in the air.
The big thing is like if they're on the ground and you catch them with that, it is literally like you get to down tilt them for free if they are
Yeah.
grounded when they're hit by it. And then that means you get a guaranteed confirm basically. You just have to react to DI.
Like, maybe because up smash has 2 hits,
They
maybe
might
it's
SDI
possible.
out of it, yeah.
But they can SDI, yeah. That's
Yeah.
the issue.
That's one of those things that like they have to be prepared for that. And so like this is one of those things where it's like it's one of the many avenues because we want to have a variety of win cons, which she naturally does, right? And so with that, we get to threaten and make it harder for them to DI out of what we do. Because I think we're very like upper fair, upper ubby like pilled right now, where we do a lot of that,
for sure.
which is like understandable because it's really good and it's really simple. But it's like starting to put more variance in that and using more like nair and using more like back air mix-ups to catch DI and like straight combos. Like there are percents where you can like up throw, up air, back air, fair, and just dunk people into the bottom, and it's like make them figure it out and grab ledge and like create these really nasty game states. Or just like something that like Switch is really good at. Again, like referencing like he is like the nair Olympia. Like he's the best at using nair. And it's like one of the things that he's really good at is he'll like hit a good nair and then the next nair will only be nair 2 so that like they can't SDI out of it. And like it's nuts. It's like high execution, but it's like that's how he deals with people who try to SDI out. It's like, oh, you want to SDI? Okay, well now you're only going to get hit by nair 2 and then get hit by nair 2 and then I'm going to forward air you and then I'm going to forward air you again. Or now I'll hit you with nair 2 and then maybe if you DI'd in, now I get to up air and we transition from it. And so it's like trying to not auto combo and like really getting better at like recognizing DI and like that player. And then as you are mixing them up and like using different types of combos, you recognize like, oh, this person is like not good at DIing like this move or in this position and things like that. And this is where we get to that like deeper level of like beyond just character v character, but like taking advantage of the player. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it's something that's really, really important as you get to this higher and higher level of play. Are you coming to any of the majors here for RCS?
Supernova, I think.
Yeah. Okay, I did hear that. Okay, that'll be awesome because I will also be there, so that's gonna be fun.
Nice.
This is gonna be a really important skill to kind of get a better gauge for is like getting like more consciously mixing up your win cons and like your combo routes until you find like the ones that work on that person, because like we want to know what works on the character, and then if it's just like true, it's true, we just like, you know, that's awesome. But it's like as you get to this higher and higher level of play, their DI and SDI are gonna get crazier and crazier and crazier, and even like Dia is gonna get better at it. I'm sure they have even already at this point.
Yeah, for sure.
And so it's like we have to continue to like evolve alongside that. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's like definitely like something I have where I'm just always looking for stuff that will like always work.
Yes.
But I don't think it exists. I think it just
that's the thing. There's so much. This is like the human variable goes on the same side. Like
I'm
my
starting
thing
to think
with Olympia is like, you know how I said like Switch is like the nair Olympia. Like I'm up air. Up air is my move. I will sit there and press up air a million times in a first.
I'm back here for sure.
Yeah, and it's like figuring out like which is the one that you feel like you get the most out of in like your own play, and then like finding as much ways to like express yourself with that, and then building off it, and then like continuing to learn how to use these other moves in the way the rest of us do. Because like one of the things that like I think you're really good at is like those little jump scare moments with like back air and like some of those like up air fairs, like I really like. But it's like, dude, when I grab Zetterburn at 10, I just up air him until 80 and then go from there. Like, and it's high execution, but it's like you get to do that. Like you just get to do that. And if you get the execution down, if I can do it, you can do it. Like that's always the rule, right? And it's just like sitting there and like learning these things, and especially now that like training mode is just getting better and better, we can lab these things, especially when it comes to advantage state, because you just know if it works or not.
Because like I'm a bit hesitant to do like just 10 up airs in a row.
Yeah.
Because I feel like against really good players, that's where they will get out of it. So I mix it up with like back airs and stuff.
Yeah.
But sometimes I could, like against players that don't know the DI, I could just do.
Well, so the funny thing, right, is like I'll teach you something. I can flip the up air at any point during it, so there's not a right way to DI, and
true.
me flipping the up air is unreactable.
Sure.
And if I do it onto a platform, I get 2 to 4 more on top of that. And so like on stages like Hodojo, it's literally just you're at 10%, I grab you and I get to pick where you go, whether it's up air, back air, like I get to pick where they go completely and have full control of that. And the cool part is like we can do the up airs over and over and over, but at any point I can just opt to like recognize the way they DI or which hit I got and transition to back air or forward air and continue from that direction. And just you are the one in like in advantage state with Olympia. It's very much like Raster, where it's like you 100% get to choose where they go and it's on your execution to control that. And so it's like if you get the right setup of like the starter, it is completely in your court. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think it makes sense to like start with like up airs, and then if I notice like a way they want to DI, then like that's where I can like switch it up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Build from up air and then do all the stuff.
Yeah, like this is a good example actually, where like I don't like how you did this finisher, where it's like you did this forward air, and I actually don't even know if down tilt was good to do at this percent, where it's like we did this, like I would have just forward aired like right away, or I might have even F tilted just to put her completely like straight off stage.
Yeah, instead of the down tilt, you mean?
Because getting the down tilt here, you're not gonna combo into up B and it kill because we're on go die.
Yeah.
So like in this context, it doesn't work how we want. That makes sense.
Yeah, F tilt is like just better because I can if they do bad DIs they just die, and otherwise I just still get Sandish God.
Yep. Exactly. And it's like there's so much more that we can work with, and it's just like what I want you to think about is like if we don't have like a this is how I get to kill you here, I want you to be like, where do I want to put you to have the strongest advantage state? That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, because here like I do it down tilt, so she goes above me.
Yep.
But then what do I get? Because it's Godai, I'm not gonna kill off the top.
Exactly.
And I can just do some up airs, but it won't lead to anything.
It won't do anything. And like imagine if instead of that you did like a forward air, and it's like they don't know if they're gonna get reverse forward air or not. Like there's lots of little creative mix-ups that you can do, and I want you to like really urge you to like be like, all right, we're just gonna finish this combo here and try to mix them.
Yeah.
Even then too, like in this set, in the first set, you mixed her DI on up B a couple times and like even killed her. You could have even just done the up B to be like, okay, like I don't know what's gonna happen here. I'm just gonna rip an up B, and you might catch her. Because there was in the first set, there was a specific up B where she DI'd it really badly. And it's like one of those things that like human error always exists, and like people are not perfect, and sometimes it's like, you know what, I just don't have the confidence to hit forward here, I'm just gonna up B, and I do that all the time, because again it's like, remember, we always have plan Z, so it's like if it doesn't kill, all right, well I have a really good advantage state, let's just play it out. That makes sense.
I think like I'm also like not really thinking about where the combo starts and where it ends.
Yes.
Because I'm just like figuring out the combo after every move. So
so
I just don't know.
Freestyling the whole way.
Yeah,
and you did really good for freestyling, I'll say. In your notes, you also mentioned like recovery, and very bluntly, I think the mistake that you make when you recover a lot is you just use your resources like too quickly. And you have a specific fixation on like side being like early, which has quite a bit of like total frames where you get stuck in it. I think in this set you were a little bit better about it as it went, but I think a lot of times you just like got stuck having to side B, and like the times where you would like up B through them or jump and just like hit them were so good, but whenever you did side B where they could come hit you, you died every single time.
Yeah, because like I think I was also maybe underestimating Rano back here.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. Have you ever seen the hitbox for Rano back here?
I mean, yeah, now I've seen it.
Yeah, like let's just internalize this, okay?
Because like the thing I like to do with side B is like double jump and put the gem, and then it creates a lot of mix-up. But Rano can just break the gem with back air because it goes so far and it does nothing.
Like
Yeah.
I don't have the
it's
hitbox here,
crazy.
but just to tell you, like, this entire
Why is it-
part it is a complete disjoint. His
Yeah.
hurt box like ends here, or
Why
like,
his
or, like,
his leg
here.
is so big.
Yeah,
This is-
yeah. Yeah. And it's like, this is where it's like we have to be really respectful, where even if they like run off Nair, they can just like trade with it and still kill you. And so it's like, this is the character where it's like the most dangerous to go and contest him by like trying to force your way to the wall. I think there were times where you were really good and creative and like using the side B to grab when she would come down. And like do that, but you see like moments like that where it just hard loses, and that was the reverse it, and that's because it was a late side B where the hitbox is gone at that point.
Yeah, but like here I was so far away. What else am I supposed
Well,
to
so
do?
this is
Maybe
where
just
like
down
you
B.
jumped really like let's like look at this whole situation. So we get hit, you downbeat, and then when you jumped, it's like you had to recognize that she was really low and that she couldn't, like, the big issue here is that your gem was out. So it's like if we go like all the way back,
Yeah.
the mistake was like gem was out. And I think this is one of the other things that's been happening is like some of the really bad edge guards were because gem was out. And so like
Yeah.
actively having a like I need to get gem back, because like had you popped the gem there and then downbeat, maybe like if you wiggled out and then pressed neutral B, like I don't know, because this specific context, but imagine like this happening at like 100 instead of 130, right? Then we would definitely be able to live. That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm just scared to go low against Red.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like it is hard, and I'm not gonna lie to you, like that's the hardest thing. And it's like if we can't like find a way to get high, because the only way we get higher is if we get to gem dash. That's the only
Yep.
way. And if you're really quick about it, you can do like gem dash, like BB,
Yep.
and then do that, and just like get a
Yeah,
little bit
I
of
like
height
to
and
do
like
that, yeah.
stall, and like see what they do. Because if they're sequencing, that could be an opportunity, and you can do that like out there sometimes too. Because one of the things I don't know if she ever
yeah,
did. in
yeah. I
this
wasn't
set.
expecting the back air to break the gem.
Yes, we'll talk about this in a second, actually. One of the things she didn't do is, you know what needle boosting is, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, she didn't do it.
She
yeah.
just didn't do that at all. So it's like, I think a lot of times you like got scared to like get there quick, where like she didn't go out there a lot. She just like hovered the wall. Does that make sense?
Yeah, she was always at
Mhm.
the ledge. Sure.
So something really important is if you input gem dash like just before or as it's being hit, you still get to gem dash.
Yeah.
So in a scenario like this, like I think you just like misinput or like you waited a little bit too long to do it. But this is a moment where you like would purposely get hit by the back air and like gem dash and hold straight up, or like up and out maybe, because you'll get hit by the sour spot. And they might be able to combo off you, but that is a super like awkward scenario, and you might even trade because your gem dash is also like weirdly big. So like you can get a lot off of that too. And again, it's like we have to just, the big thing we have to not be scared of is like trading with them in like a favorable way, and like finding more confidence to like fight on the wall that doesn't just mean side B'ing them. That makes sense, because right now that's the main way you get it, is like you get a side B on them.
Yeah.
That'll make sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Any questions?
Nope. All good.
Okay. We are running a bit low on time. We have about like 5-10 minutes left. Do you have any other questions in particular? Doesn't have to be related to anything we've talked about so far.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, let's recap. What have you learned and internalized from today so far?
Yeah, so I think one of the main thing is it's just when I get to the high percent where I can get a kill, I kind of forget the game plan of just trying to not get hit, observing what they're doing, and playing that way. So I get a bit like impatient. That's not good. And then also just doing the fair from the ledge.
Yes.
The
Yeah, the
reversal
aggression
from
from the
ledge
ledge,
is
the fair,
pretty
the up
bad.
air. Yeah, it's too much. I think did you lose the game doing that again? Let me see.
Oh, maybe I did.
I just want to see if that's what got you hit here again.
No, I think I'm just dead here
Thanks.
after the fair. Yeah.
Oh, that's like the first time they did it. Yeah, that was, and they actually messed up the needle boost there. They tried to do it. That's good. That's good to keep in mind. Actually, is like if they're not doing that a lot, we can be a lot safer there. Because then that needle isn't
Yeah.
as scary. Because it's like the needle fair works because they needle boost.
Yeah.
Anyways, what else have we internalized from today?
I think it's also so just mixing up the timing and the options at the wall to like get around them taking and like trying to just check if they can take some of the options.
Yep.
And then
And if we want to contest the
think-
wall, what are like the 3 things we get to mix up? Do you remember?
so the timing, the option.
Yep.
And what else?
Whether or not you actually do it, like fainting it, like
Oh, yeah,
faking
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I don't have to commit to any option. I
Yes.
could just regrab the ledge. Okay.
Anything else?
And then just in recovery, recovery was like because you said I was like using my resources too quick.
Yes.
So like maybe be really ready to store a little bit more just
Mhm.
before getting to the wall. Like
Yep.
just looking at what they're gonna do,
Yep.
and not just run into the back here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and just also on the advantage state, just building the combos in a smarter way, I guess. Like trying to get them to a position where the advantage is still great.
Exactly. Awesome. All right. Do you have any final questions then before we wrap up from here?
I'm not sure because like I think I already got a lot of things.
Yes, you have lots to work on, my friend. You got lots of time because I'm sure you're gonna have some other like locals and other like online stuff that you guys have out there. But your next like big thing will be Supernova, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so you got lots of time then. So there's no rush. All right.
Yeah. Next week I have Somnio, which is an event in Netherlands, and Dia will be there as well. So
Perfect. So
might
then you'll
just
get to
get,
practice some of this then.
yeah, there's a lot
Awesome.
of pretty good players, so it will
Cool.
be good practice.
Hell yeah. Well,
Mr.
let me know
R
how that
as
goes.
well.
Oh, and Mr. R is actually attending?
Yeah,
Holy, he's alive?
yeah, he's alive. He's been playing again. He's
Haven't
on
seen him in a
Olympia
minute.
now.
He's on Olympia now?
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah, it makes sense.
I get
for
it.
him.
I get it. I've been playing a lot of Olympia too. I get it.
Yeah, she's fun.
Oh, she's so fun. All right, man. Well, let me know how that goes. Keep me updated. If you
Yep.
end up playing on stream, shoot me a DM and I will try to watch live, man. Let me know what stream it like when it's going on. And all that.
Yeah. Wait. What time is it for you right now?
It is about to be 4 p.m. for me right now.
4 p.m. Okay, so that's 8 hours.
Yeah. 8
I
hours.
don't know if you will see when the
Hey, you
GF
never
is.
know. Either way,
maybe you'll be sleeping.
I'll be able to go back and watch the VOD. That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just let me know how it goes. All right, man.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much again. And
Yeah,
as always, if you have
thank
any
you.
other questions, let me know.
Yeah.
All right.
I will.
Peace out.
Thank you. Bye.
Woohoo! Another one down. That was a good one. That was a really good one. Olympia very strong right now, chat. Olympia very, very strong. Thank you for the gift sub, Smash Rat God, Kerplank for the Prime, and I'm just gonna say Firm. I don't know how to read your name. I'm sorry. Please teach me. I don't know what your name says, but thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That's fair. Yeah, please teach me how to say your name. I looked at it and I tried and I was like, no, I don't see it. But I would love to know how to say your name right. If you guys are having a good time and you want to see more sessions like this, make sure you come join the Discord. I dual stream to YouTube, so you guys can go and watch the VODs for all my coaching and all my other cool stuff there as well. Always encourage you guys to go rewatch it. It's completely free and available for you all. Yeah. There was one thing that I wanted to test. I had like a brain blast moment on something, and I don't know how good it is, but I want to try it really quick. With Olympia, and if this works, it's really dumb, and I'm gonna tell them to not let this work. I just thought of something like potentially evil. There's like some funny stuff we can do. It's like Fermi Joe. The way I read that like Kermit. Fermi. Up air spike, up strong time. I will probably test that really quick, but the first thing I want to test is I wanna like how fast I can do, like if I dash away, like at what point during the dash away can I get this? Do I have to actually finish the dash, or can I like do it faster? But I don't know if I can cancel this, because I know that there are things like you can cancel gem pop, which is really funny, especially in this current patch. It's really good. And like trying to find more things like to try and set stuff like this up, I think is really good. Because what you can do is like, yeah. So then, like. Yeah, like this is something I've been thinking about a lot, actually. This is the one. This is the one that I was like, this is kind of evil. Where you start it, and I want to know like at what frame I can cancel it. I might ping Shadow. Where's Shadow? I'm gonna see if Project Shadow's available to do it, because he's much better at testing this stuff than me. CPU. I don't think I can make it floor hug, which means that I'm probably not gonna be able to get this. Oh no, I can. Perfect. So the big thing is like super late hit of this. Like it's awkward to hit on Rado. Yeah, so then you can get force knockdown too. Like as well as like I've done it to like CC, which is like the weird one. Can I make it crouch? There we go. Okay. A second. We're gonna do this like 10 times, and then I'm gonna hit it. Yeah, okay. That's what I want. And then like yeah. Okay, so then let me inch him. I gotta like inch him into a spot where he's not at the ledge here. Come back over here. Oh, I can like teleport it. Okay, so now save state. So you can't, I know you can't CC that. At like 0, you can't CC this. Like, that's not what I wanted to do. Fuck, I didn't save it again. I'm so bad at this. Okay, so then, yeah, so it always scoops, right? So if we get this, so maybe if they just miss tech after up air, you can get that try. And see, that's the thing, right? And like this is where like human error is really big, right? Because especially if they like press a button like during this, like they're definitely not gonna get it, right? And this is what I mean, where like we have to be creative in things like this, because it's not just like, oh, it just kills. That's so funny. I just wanted to know if it did. Let's do like 100. Load state. Maybe this character is broken. Like, yeah. Did you see the flinch? Watch. He's in flinch. Yeah. And like, wait. I fucking did it. I did it. Wait. Like, yeah. Like, that was flinch. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. This is so broken. Like, this is awesome. This is what I'm talking about. So like, oh wait, I messed up. Oh, I'm so bad at this. I don't gem dash like at all. It's actually like my shame. So like I'm bad at like following this. Let me do DI away. Oh, I did it too slow. Okay, wait. Let's try tech away. And then switch to this. And then make sure this is on again. Let's do a different stage. Let's do Godai. Wait, where's Godai? Godai not an option? Am I dumb? What the fuck? Where is it? Why is Godai Delta not here? Oh, I have to go to this stage like an idiot. Okay. Godai Delta. God, this character's quite good. I'm not gonna lie. I would not be putting as much effort into this character if I didn't think she was this good. I'm gonna be real with you. She is the character I've been playing so much lately. Let me see if Zach is around actually to see this. Let me see. Godai is just part of your imagination. It's not real. God, if only. Okay. 100. Let's see if this works at 100 again. I don't think the up strong will kill at 100 here. Yeah, mode away. Okay. Zach, how good is Force? I think Force Burn is in a pretty good spot. He's definitely been getting a lot of nerfs lately. He is actually my main for reference. I do main Force Burn. And I am Cake's coach for people that don't know. You can see the whole list of people I coach on my website. But how do I word this? He is in this like weird spot right now where like I think he's really good. But it's really simple, and anytime you deviate from like the really simple game plan, you just actively get punished. And it's not very fun. But I think he's very good. Okay, Zach, if you're watching, what we're testing is like up air, like on full CC, right? Okay. So, watch this. I think this is actually good. Oh, yeah, because you can't CC or floor hug up strong even at 0 if you didn't know that. So I was like, wait, this would work on force knockdown, and they're not teching. I don't know if tech works right now, but I set it to tech. So like I'll switch it to tech in again and see if this works. 1 second. Okay, sorry. Okay, so yeah, like this, like it just always works, right? So if we put them over here, there we go. Okay, and then like the combo I was testing was at like 100 if I can kill on Godai. I think this is really funny. I think this is really funny because you can also just like straight do that. But now let's do DI in. So then now I didn't load the state. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Save. Okay, wait. I press AB, man. I'm too far. I have to reset the gem. 1 second. These motherfuckers are always like right here. So let's. Okay. Oh, I edge canceled it. Whoops. I've edge canceled it. Yeah, I'm just gonna inch him right here. Okay. Oh, this is awesome. I love this move, man. I can hit up air 100 times and it will always be funny, man. Up air, my beloved. See, you get it. You get it, man. Now, the next thing I want to test here. At what point? Yeah, so that does force knockdown. So if I do that, this is something I really, really want to start doing because I keep losing to motherfuckers who spam down, and I'm sick of it. And I just need to sit here and just be like, you die, and just do this more. I need to do it way more. It's so good. Yeah, that. I need to do that. You can't tech it. You can't tech it. There's just, surely you just can't. Surely you just can't. If they SDI out, they wanted it more than me. Yeah. Stuff after my sessions. Can you open my stream right now? Like playing against Lox is super frustrating certain percents for this reason. Yeah, Edalus is the one. Yeah. No, I was getting frustrated against Adam yesterday. All right. Shadow's coming here, and then we're gonna probably wrap up and go raid Zeus, because I'm gonna go coach his Loxodon run. Cause your boy's in Lox jail. I gotta go save him. All right, I'm here. Okay, so I was talking to Neylax. About up air spike and how at like if they CC at high percents, it puts them into flinch or whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? So what I recognized is that you can do this is completely true in kills, even on Godai. Okay, so that's step one. Okay, then we realized you could do this. And that just beats CC completely. Okay. And then I realized you could do this. Wait. No, I'm not getting it. There. So now I need to just... This depends on like the angle that I get on this. There we go. Yeah. You can also command grab from it as well. Oh, yeah, you can. I feel like that. You're such a goober. I didn't even think of that. I would never do that. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Hey, Neylax, are you still here? I forgot you can do that. Oh my god, that's what I mean, where we all have our different fixations. You're fucking side B pilled. I didn't even think about that, man. I didn't even think about that. Oh, that's so good. That's so good, dude. Oh my god. But yeah, this is really good. Like really good. Like just really good. And even like if they, let's say I don't have the gem, like they just die. Because sometimes they will just bounce as if they got spiked off the ground. So no. Yeah, so if they do bounce, so let's like not have him crouch and have him floor hug it, right? Why did my music stop? This song is just really quiet. Sure, that's a good song. So, like, in this scenario, like, you just get a really fucked up combo. Oh, I want him to not be crouching. Oh, it's bugging out because I made a thing. Yeah. Okay, save state. As I will say, right now, Steam Deck in particular has optimization issues. You are valid for not having fun, 100%. Give them some time to figure it out. This current patch has issues on Steam Deck that require a lot of effort. The game is not fully rated for Steam Deck last I checked, so that is why that's happening. Yeah, we're like, he is floor hugging this. Oh, hey, Shadow, I want you to test something. I want you to, can you get me the numbers of what frame during your specials you can cancel into Gem Dash? I want to know the latest frame I can do it. I know you have looked into this before. And like... Also, can I not do it in the air? Wait, what? Oh no, I can. What? If it's 3 to 4 frames, the actual move comes out. Yeah, okay. I was just doing it too slow. But I think this is evil. I think doing the side B is pure evil when you do this. Because if I like go like this and just fake out, like there's so many ways to use that. I think that's really obnoxious. And also doing like the gem, like B reverse into it is really, really good. I think doing the gem B reverse is better. I just need to like be in the space of doing it, and it's like, yeah, I think this is gnarly. Because I move, like I physically like move. You see the B reverse, and then I want to know what frame of down B can I cancel the down B startup into it, because I think I can, but I'm really bad at it and I can't tell. Not the armor, but like during the first few frames I can, right? I can't. It's like, it's the hardest one to like see. Yeah, like right there again, it's like there's like a slight animation. I'm doing it too quick there. So long as the armor, and then from the dash, is it 9 frames for sure? Because that's what Neylax said it was. Where if I buffer it. I just want to know how fast I can abuse it. Because right now, I'm really bad at Gem Dash. I'm really bad. And I want to not be bad. That's so funny, man. Yo, what's up, Bobs?
Try me.
Haven't tested with FADC, but I'm pretty sure it's the end lag is over. Okay, yeah, I just didn't know if it was one of those moves where I could cancel it during it. I think there's some funny stuff to be done here. Like, something I want to test actually is there a way? What tournament is it? Are you on Start GG? Because you probably just have to tell the it's Ras. Just message Cyberhex to DQ you. Nice counterplay for the poor innocent frog. See, this is the thing, right? Don't get up aired by me. That's the counterplay. You know, poor innocent naked Dave on his little funny frog, man. I get it, man. You guys have it so rough. I can hit on that. Yeah. So then. Oh Tech option. Neutral. Oh. Wait, that didn't neutral. Oh, it's because I didn't switch it here and then reset it.
Try me.
Evil! I love this. This is awesome. This is so awesome. Yeah, this is awesome. I love that. Okay. I'm going to raid. I'm gonna go raid Zeus because I'm gonna go join him for the funny happenings. Let's see if he's still alive. He should be. I think that call is still going. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, we're gonna go raid him. I have no raid message. I can't come up with a funny joke right now. So let's go over and say hi to Zeus. Let's have a grand old time. Let me pull up a stream. But thank you all for being here. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you come join the Discord and follow me on Twitter and come subscribe to me on YouTube to see all my coaching and all that other cool stuff. And don't forget, the Zeekly is tomorrow. Do not